How are you, channel followers? I present to you the new IUM 10 course, recorded between 2024 and almost 2025, in which, once again, I'm going to go over all the tools that make up this suite for Amazon sellers. The goal of this course is for you to learn about the tools that are inside IUM 10, as well as to understand what they are for and see some use cases. I'm not going to go into depth. How does each tool work in depth? For that, I already have some videos on my channel. And regarding the previous course I recorded, well, there are a series of changes. The first is that, like IUM 10, it keeps updating and adding new tools all the time. Well, the previous course had 20, some classes 20 or so. And in this one, there are going to be almost 50 videos covering the tools I'm going to explain and other interesting things about IUM 10, like some specific metrics they have to show where the data comes from and so on. The idea is to divide the course into several blocks. I have them noted down because obviously I don't know them all by heart, so I'm going to number them. Look, the first thing we're going to see are the product research tools. Here we will see BLACKBOX, TRENDSTER, Product Launchpad. This one is new, it wasn't in the old course. And X-Ray, which has many new features that have been added over the last few years. The next block is the essential keyword research tools. Here we will have CEREBRO, Magne, we had already seen them in the previous course. New features, and my explanation goes very quickly. Then listing optimization. We have Frankenstein, Scribbles, Index, Checker. These were old ones, and we have all the new ones. The listing analyzer, the listing builder, audience, to survey audiences, and then the keyword and product listing creators. Next, the marketing tools. There's quite a bit to dig into here. We have ADTOMIC, which is the PPC tool, the Amazon attribution tool, and portals, which we already saw in the previous course. Analysis tools, the new insights tracker, keyword tracker, market tracker, and the market tracker 360. The 360 is new, and the profits tool has been greatly improved compared to the old version. Then we have the operations tools, the managed refund services. This is new. It's for FBA refunds. The alerts tool, this is a classic. The inventory protector, that's also a classic. And the refund genie, we also saw that earlier. Follow-up inventory management. Now we will be able to see inventory management working for Spain. They have already rolled out the tool for all of Europe. The new business valuation tool, the seller assistant, which is the financial services one. And then we are going to see the Chrome extension, which also has some new features. X-ray in more depth. Then async grabber, the FBA calculator, inventory levels, review insights, and the SERP analysis, the Amazon search results page. Then we'll look at all the free tools section where they've added some new ones. So we have the keyword tool, the PPC audit, the sales estimator, trending products, anomaly tracker, and the URL builder, which is one of the oldest tools I had, Helium 10. And finally, we'll look at other topics like whether Helium 10 approached Etsy, if we need a pro account on Amazon to use it, the podcast, training topics, how do search volumes work, how to cancel the subscription to Helium 10, how to use it for Walmart, how to use it for Amazon, Kindle Direct Publishing, and other topics. In total, there are going to be 60, or maybe a bit less, almost 60 videos, between 50 and 60 videos. So I'm going to present it in two formats. If you prefer to watch a whole video, I'm going to merge all the videos into one. I think I'll go for more than 2 hours. I think so. And then I'll group them into a playlist. So for all preferences, if you want to go from 0 to 100 straight through, you can do that. And if you want to watch it in chunks, you can do that too. Well, that's it. I'm starting with the first class for BLACKBOX product research. Well, let's get started with BLACKBOX, which is the tool for searching products, keywords, niches, and so on. Basically, it's used to find products that could be successful and that we can sell on Amazon for market research and so on. As you can see, it can be used for several countries, okay? It's available for everything. America and Latin America, all of Europe, including, well, the Netherlands. There are new marketplaces missing, like Poland, Sweden, or Belgium, but they are still very small marketplaces in terms of revenue on Amazon. But as you will see, the one we are interested in, which is Spain, is indeed available. We have a series of pre-templates or defined filters that allow us to have some presets for the section down here. This is because we can search for products or use filters in bulk, or we can search for products with filters, and that's the cool part about it. We can go for a simple topic, which would be for beginners. What do I want to do? I'm looking for a niche product in disc sports with low competition. Target price 30-100 euros, aiming for 1,000-10,000 euros monthly income. Some improvement where the competition is low. I want to sell my product in the range of 30 to 100 euros with a net monthly income of between 1,000 and 10,000 euros, and then we hit search. This would be the basic way to use BLACKBOX. Too many wishes, as you can see, so we haven't found any product that works for this search. Most likely, if we go for a broader category, like if I choose, for example, all outdoor sports, then it will show me some options. But disc sports are more complicated. You see, here we are already getting some results. We have the product here. What is the bestseller rank it has? We can see the evolution of the bestseller rank, the price trends, sales at the parent level, meaning all the combinations that the ASIN has, with its parent and child variations, colors, sizes, etc. How many sales does this particular ASIN have that it's showing me here, which is a variant? How much revenue do all the product variants have? And how many does this ASIN have? This would be the easy way, let's say, to search. Then we have the form advanced. All right, so we can hit F5 again. We go to the black box and look for the advanced way, which I like more because it basically allows you to combine filters right from the start. Here, I can tell it the same thing. I want a product in the sports category that has a maximum of one seller, meaning these are private label products with only one seller. The sales price should be 30 euros and up. What else? What? Exact seller search, shipping size. Must be an FBA in Amazon Logistics. FBA. Okay. In Amazon Logistics, and that it invoices 100 plus units, not revenue. 100 and up. These are the units sold, not the revenue. The capture would be here, meaning I'm telling it to sell at least 100 units a month, and I hit search. With this, I can see all the data we've already discussed before. What product it is, the selling price at the parent level, inventory at the ASIN level, revenue at the parent level, revenue at the child level, and then I can customize the columns I'm viewing. There are more data points. As you can see, they're here if you look for the scroll bar. They're here, okay? Reviews, who the seller is, the brand, last year's sales, shipping information, etc. And obviously I can export all this information, well, everything to a CSV format. Afterwards, what else can I do? Well, showing even more details of the product, the advanced details, which usually results in comparisons. Month versus month, year versus year. I refine the search for small products like small packages or envelopes. I apply filters and see 500 items. It should show 500, but only small envelopes. It brought up 316, searching for a needle in a haystack. We search the sports category, maybe try a subcategory. 500 items. Well, now it's probably going to show me fewer, maybe 500, but only for small envelopes. No, look, it brought up some, 316. And here I am searching for a needle in a haystack. We've searched through the entire sports category, but maybe we should go to a subcategory, or only to products that have good or very good ratings, like 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5. All right, I'm going to apply filters and start filtering out products from the equation. I already have 305, and I could go look for even more things, right? Well, listings with 7 to 9 images. Image production, 7 to 9 images, 2 variants, TASMs, and filters. 9 images that have at least 2 variants, okay? I mean, the TASMs and filters, and that's how I refine the search until I find a product that excites me and that I want to sell, okay? We are already at 198. This is starting to be reviewable, not one by one, but it's not like the beginning with 500. Well, I can do the same thing with other formulas. Not like start of 500. Well, I can do the same thing with other formulas. Keywords, top search terms according to Amazon brand analytics, competitors, niche, product target, or with elite analytics. Let's take a look at the keywords one. This might be the most complex tool in Helium 10 in terms of, not that it's hard to use, but that it has more options and such. So It's basically the video where we'll probably have the most fun. It's also where the heart of the matter is. Finding a good product to sell. What this basically does is search for those product niches, but through keywords. So we have a series of different metrics. The search volume, monthly revenue, price, number of reviews. But I can go directly to search for a keyword. For example, if my thing is mugs of coffee or mugs in general, I can just type in mugs without adding anything else and do a search for niches related to that keyword and see their data. Mugs are in the home and kitchen category, mostly shipped via FBA with standard size, up to 6 variations, 3 sellers per listing. It shows search volume, price, monthly sales, revenue, and if mug is in title. In 33% of products, there are average reviews. Other niches include personalized, cappuccino, love, mom mugs, gifts, and Duralex. From the product listings, it already tells you, well, this is the search volume, the price, the monthly sales, monthly revenue for that, the title density, meaning whether the keyword mug is found in the product titles or not. We see that in 33% of the products, there are average reviews. Then I can go look for this on Amazon. I can also go to marketing, which is a tool we'll see later to multiply. The current analysis, Then we have other niches, personalized mugs, cappuccino mugs, love mugs, mom mugs, gifts, Duralex. Look, Duralex could be a good niche. Now that it has gone bankrupt, you can definitely buy these cheaper and sell them on Amazon. Mugs for teachers, tea mugs. Let's imagine that I want to dive deeper into teacher mugs. I go into the keyword search, which I had here, and I type in teacher mugs. And I push the searches a little more. Well, I want small or standard package. Okay, small parcel key. I want to find products that have a minimum revenue of 5,000 euros a month, at least. So it will give me keywords that are generating that revenue. And I'm also going to get into Amazon logistics. I want to find products that I can put into Amazon logistics. Too many wishes, I've asked for too much again, so come on, let's remove this from here. Let's make it smaller so that the monthly revenue is like this. Sometimes this happens. You know, you add things to your wish list and you end up missing out on stuff. I think what might be failing here is the shipping size, because I'm surprised that this niche isn't generating that amount. Well, look, another thing that can happen to us is this, that we might be too optimistic. Let's remove the monthly revenue and see if that helps us find products. Too much optimism. Let's remove the monthly revenue and see if that helps us find products. Well, it only brought us this one. Of course, what is generating in monthly revenue is 572. So here we are left with this idea of a keyword. We found something more related. Yes, we could go look for more ideas. We'll see it later in Magnet, but for now, we're sticking with this. All right, so this is how to find niches through keywords. Then we have another method, which is using the main search terms from Amazon Brand Analytics. This is basically some metrics that Amazon provides based on brand metrics of the products that get the most clicks in searches or that have the highest conversions in searches. So you can, for example, enter an ASIN. Let's use this one here, which is the example, and pull from there to find products with metrics related to this ASIN and keywords as well. Here are the products and here is the keyword. What we've put in is a product. It's one of those little chew toys for dogs. So here it shows us some related keywords. It tells us the search volume, the search frequency range, okay? For weeks, if it's going up or down. How many clicks top 3 products get? The top 3 products positioned for this keyword. And how many conversions does it get? Notice that the top 3 products get 1 out of every 3 clicks. 30% conversion rate. It's insane. 1 out of every 3 people who visit the product page of the top 3 are buying it. What else can we see? Well, all of this here, the same thing, but broken down for product number 1. How many clicks does it get? How many conversions get it? Number 2, how many clicks it get? How many conversions does it get? Number 3, how many clicks it get? How many conversions does it get? What are the top 3 brands in what categories? Which categories this product is in? How many sales this keyword generates? Again, the title density. If Doctorsoft, for example, appears in the title of these 3 analyzed products, how many products are competing organically for this keyword? For this keyword, what would the cost per click offer be if I do advertising? In this case, the information doesn't show up, but if it did, it would show something like $0.50 or whatever it is. The listings plus the most clicked product listing. This would be another way to target niches through the clicks and conversions of top products. The top 3, ASINs, how many monthly sales they make, how much revenue they generate, etc. This would be another way to target niches, which would be through the clicks and conversions of the top 3 products. Then we have another way, which is through a competitor. And this way, I take here an ASIN, and I search based on that ASIN. Let's take a random product from Amazon. Amazon Barpi. This one, okay, we're going to put it in here, and we're going to hit search. So based on this product, it's going to show me other products. Wait a moment. Amazon Barpi. Look, I'm taking this from Veribox. Tim, Tam, and Pat. Search. Okay, here I see the main product, and here I see related products. So based on an ASIN, I can find new products that are within the niche using the metrics we've already seen before. What category it's in, brand, who the seller is, fulfillment, the size it has, number of images, variations, weight, package dimensions. I mean, let's say the product's fingerprint, it shows me everything, absolutely everything. Okay, so this is a new way to find products through one or several products from a competitor. Then we have the niche, which is to directly analyze a niche. For example, this thing we were looking at about warts, I can analyze the keyword warts, not apply any more filters, and say, hey, find me niches within this. Look, for the keyword warts, the niche warts, has total earnings of 48,000 euros a month. On average, they make 300 euros per product. This is the average run, average price, average reviews. Then he tells us the scoring of this. Niche, which is very low, so it's not recommending it to us. And here we see the same thing. As before, what products are within the wart niche, and most of them are wart removers. Another way to approach product searching, such as directly by niche. Different from keywords. I mean, when you come here, you put in a keyword and it shows you keywords and a structure. And what I'm showing you are niche products. Then we have the product segmentation, which is, well, starting from an ASIN, it finds even more products related to ours. Let's take the one we just saw, this one about warts. We just recently saw this one about warts. This one, we're going to input an ASIN, a TAN, and then we hit search. Here we find everything from products that are closely related to the product or far from it. What do all these products have in common? Or very far from the product. What do all these products have in common that go together in the shopping cart? This is an analyzer of this part here, which is the commonly bought together. And even though it may seem a bit out there, what Helium 10 has stored is that there are products that are bought together with this wart remover, which is a roll of duct tape. In this case, it's not showing up for us. Let's see if we can find more down here. No. Well, we need to move on to another product. Let's pick another little product here. I don't know, this one for calluses and warts. Let's see if this shows up for us. The module for commonly bought together. So, Helium 10 keeps all these historical searches for commonly bought together. And it just so happens that a lot of people have bought this packing tape. Others have bought the kit. I asked for wart removal. This one too. This one, and what this gives us are ideas for cross-selling products. Because maybe I find products here that are from my brand, and I can sell them together. And to wrap up, we have the Elite Analytics section. This is only unlocked in some accounts. And what it does is pull up to 2,000 rows of keywords from BLACKBOX or the Amazon Brand Analytics report. This one here, to pull data in Alexa. This is part of the higher plans of Helium 10, and I don't have it activated. All the others are activated, but it's basically for exporting data in Alexa. So in summary, basically, black box, is used to find product niches, keywords, or through search terms from the top 3, or through competitors, or to find a specific niche, or to find products that are commonly sold together. That's it. And that's basically it. This is BLACKBOX box. And now, let's move on to the next video in the course, which is TRENDSTER. We'll go through this really quickly. We continue with the Helium 10 course in this second class. In this case, we're talking about TRENDSTER, which is, well, very quickly, it's a tool to check trends where we can enter 1, 2, 3, or up to 4 keywords, and simply click on Start TRENDSTER to see the trends for these products, both inside Amazon and outside of Amazon on Google. Moreover, if we select the United States here, we could even see the trends on Walmart, and even more, if you use the Helium 10 mobile app, you can see trends even on Pinterest. You can't see them in the web app. So here we have the ASIN and the interest over time for the related keyword in Google TRENDSTER. And here you can see a daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly view of this trend. From approximately 2023 to 2024, it goes back a year. And this is the trend of the sales rank of the bestseller rank, the listing price, and the price for the new product. You see that there was a drop here and then it started to rise in sales rank. Well, the other way around, it has been decreasing in sales rank because the higher the rank, the lower the sales are. And we can see this in 24 hours, 7 days, 30 days, 90 days, 1 year, or the evolution over all time. You see these sawtooth patterns here, typical of the ups and downs in the bestseller rank, which are also closely linked to changes in pricing. When there's a change in pricing, sales go up. If the pricing goes up, sales go down. Well, this is typical behavior within Amazon. For the next one, for solar battery. He hasn't found any notable trends if he hadn't put it here. And basically, this is TRENDSTER. I remind you that if you want to see the same trends on Walmart, you have to click on Amazon. It's only available for the US. And if you want to see it on Pinterest, you can use the Helium 10 mobile app, which is available for both iOS and Android. All right, let's continue with the next video of the next tool. Hello, Class 3. And we're with the product launch platform or product launchpad, where basically we're going to name a product idea. Let's take, for example, pencil. We save the product idea and we're going to see how we can use this tool to analyze whether the product niche is good or not. It's good. Let's open the pencil. And basically we need to add related keywords to the idea. So to start, let's see here, pencil. Let's add it. Pencil holder, pencil storage for organizing your desk. And we're going to keep these 3. The next thing we need to do is analyze competitors. Add other ASINs of products that are similar to your idea. Well, I can do this through BLACKBOX. I can go here to grab the pencil keyboard and find those products that are similar and competing against mine. How do I do it? Well, I'm just going to put pencil in the product title. So I have this here, keywords in the title. Pencil, search. Okay, so look, here we have some, well, in fact, we can add several these here. And you see here, it shows us to save in the product idea. Okay. So I'm going to save it in my product idea for the pencil. Saved. And I'm going to open the product idea. All right, as you can see, we already have the popular competitors, the 5 that we've added. And what it's telling us are their sales, revenue, average price, average rating, and reviews. I can leave notes here. Well, I'm evaluating possible products for the campaign. Back to school. All right, tick, tick. Tick, tock. Okay, I've got it. I can even add more competitors. Okay, we have these 5 that we've added here. I could add more, but no, I'm going to leave it at these 5. Next step, idea scorecards. Well, basically this is about completing the information that the IUM 10 asks us for, and then finishing up by analyzing the niche. All right, let's go for it. And then finishing up by analyzing the niche. All right, let's go. Market size. It's already telling me that it's a small market size and competitive. It's quite high. All right, on a logistics level, where do I want to get involved? Well, hey, I'm the manufacturer. I'm going to say it. All right, let's save this. All right, the topic is refreshed. The costs are roughly approximately 20% of the product price. All right, great, profit margins. Here I have the calculator. Let's assume everything is fine. I hit save. And business biases. Let's see, what do you want? Finding out if the product is balanced, taking into account more data, relying more on intuition, just intuition, or exclusively, leaning more towards intuition or just intuition. Well, I'm going to say that balanced, but with a lean towards data, okay? That it takes into account more data than intuition. And then we have the future market predictions that this is going to be done with artificial intelligence. Okay, we've already entered the missing data here, and now let's see how we can evaluate the CEREBRO niches. All right, I was missing the unique improvement suggestions, and with this, let's take a look at the scoring. Future market prediction, and then we'll see the total scoring of the niche. Okay, the market will decrease by 10 or 20%. Okay, let's go for it. This is what we've got in terms of future market predictions. 4 out of 10 for points, business biases 8 out of 10, logistics and profitability 7 out of 10, competition 8 out of 10, and market size 4 out of 10. It's not a good niche, but okay, let's see if artificial intelligence can summarize the decision for me and tell me whether it recommends it or not. It looks like it's not going to recommend it to me. Okay. The market for office supplies is estimated to have low sales. It has low monthly sales and low revenue. There's little competition, but there are some competitors from China, and they have quite a few negative reviews. We have availability because I'm the manufacturer, but the profit is low. So the profit per product isn't good. And also the future market seems like it's going to decline. It's going to lose interest. Go to other segments within the same category. Basically, it's telling me, and a warning, the margin is low and the market size is low. Also, it's going to be lower, so you better go and focus on something else. Well, as you can see with the product LAUNCHPAD tool, we just analyzed the niche in a matter of minutes, and it's already telling me not to get into it. So if it's telling me this with data, I'd better move on to another niche. Let's take a look at the next class, which is X-ray. Welcome to the X-ray class, which is the key piece for me of the Helium 10 Chrome extension. And basically what we're going to look at is what data it provides, because later we'll have a specific class about the Helium extension, where we'll see even more things about X-ray and everything else we can find in the Helium extension. X-ray is basically a tool for analyzing products and keywords, both from a search and from a category or a subcategory. For example, we just saw the pen, right? If I search for pen, the Chrome extension shows extra data. X-ray shows all screen info, loading 48 results for pen. But what X-ray does is pull up all the information about what we're seeing on the screen. Right now it's loading 48 results for the keyword pen. All of this is information that the Helium 10 extension is loading. But what I'm really interested in is for us to look at X-ray. What X-ray does is analyze all the products we're seeing on the screen. And it takes a little bit because what it's doing is taking the 48 products from page 1 and running them through the data processor. Look at everything it pulls up for us. The search volume, total revenue, average revenue per product that it's analyzing, such as average price, average BSR, average reviews, how many average characters there are in each of the titles. It pulls up all the little products from page 1, also classified. Top product is this. Product with 4 stars. Amazon choice, and according to Amazon Brand Analytics, the top product in conversion is this one here. Another product, sponsored products, and also with a high rating, 4 stars or more. Sponsored products with high ratings. What this is doing is analyzing all the products in the sponsored products carousel with high ratings. Sponsored brands video. The next one is Amazon Brand Analytics number 2. Notice that we're on result 17 and there's only one organic result. The pen niche that seems silly is full of ads. And then more organic results. This one here is a highlight of Amazon's private label brands, sponsored products. The information that X-Ray gives us about sponsored products is incredible. Then it tells us the async, the brand, the price, if it has had recent purchases, how many sales the pair has made in async, how many sales async sales has made, the variation that we're seeing. Then let's see if I can show you even more data. Here's more. Characters in the title, bestseller rank, what country the seller is from, Amazon fees so we can calculate the profit, how many active sellers are in the buy box, what the ratings are, number of reviews, package size for shipping, who has the buy box, what type of shipping is being used, FBA, FBM, or if they are part of Amazon vendor, it will show up here as Amazon, product dimensions, weight, when it was created, how many years the seller with the buy box has been selling, and what the seller's name is. I already have more data, guys. I don't know what you want. But we also have two views, which is new, the standard view and the influencer view. I can look at this as if I were an Amazon affiliate, be careful there. And as an influencer, it gives me a series of data that cracks me up because it seems incredible, scoring videos in the top carousel that are from influencers, videos in the bottom carousel that are from influencers, influencer videos, brand videos. What does it give us? The commission percentage. If we sell this as an influencer in dollars, if we sell this as a percentage affiliate, if we sell this as an affiliate for dollars, price, sales, etc. This is currently only available in some of the searches they have. Well, let's go. More volume, but it's incredible. It's turning things around. Well, I'm no longer an Amazon seller who wants to sell products and I'm analyzing competitors' products or a niche. Now I'm a person who's in Amazon's influencer program and I want to look for niches, or I'm a person who has Amazon affiliate websites and I want to look for niches. It's incredible. Incredible. Okay, and aside from all this, what can we do? Analyze the reviews of one or more products, add a competitor, send this to the brain tool, which we'll see soon, to the listing analyzer, save it as a product idea. Both a launchpad that we've seen in previous videos, delete this from the search results, or apply filters. Well, everything we have inside, we can filter the information. For example, hey, I want you to show me only the products that are in Amazon vendor, meaning that Amazon is the seller of the product. Hey, we apply filters and it shows me all the products that are 24 out of the 48 that are in vendor. Even more, I want to analyze more products. Grab not just page 1, but also page 2. For you, literally grab all the products from page 2 and put them here. So, you're analyzing 48 products from page 1 plus 48 from page 2, making a total of 96 products that match the keyword pen. So now you have the expanded niche, and obviously it also changes the total revenue and so on. So I removed the filter I was using. I ask it to show all, revealing 142 products, including sponsored. There are more. 142. Look, it's not just 48 products times 2, but if you add all the products that are from sponsored, there are even more. So with this, you can do an awesome analysis, or even an analysis of, hey, what I'm really interested in is seeing only the organic products. I don't want sponsored products, sponsored brands, or sponsored brands video. Right. From the 142 assets, we remove the ones that are advertising, and we have 96. We've gotten rid of over 50 ads. Awesome. And the last step is to take this product and say, hey, I want to find this product on Alibaba right now. What this is going to do is take the product and find the manufacturers of this product within Alibaba. It's amazing. It's amazing. In this case, as you can see, I made a mistake because the picture didn't come out clear. It was a trash can and it's showing me pens. Come on, you can do this. In English, that's how it works best. In fact, I have a video where I explain how this works on my channel. It doesn't identify it by photo, but rather by the title. Translation can be tricky. On Amazon, finding manufacturers is easier. If you go to Amazon and search for this same product title in English and then pass it through Alibaba, it's much easier to find manufacturers of the product. And well, to find manufacturers of the product. And well, to wrap up, you have the selected keywords, or you can add this product to your public product listing. All of this is what you can do with X-Ray, which isn't bad. It's not bad. In terms of product research, remember that we are in the product research block. And now in the next video, we're going to dive into keyword search tools. Let's move on to keyword research with Elian Diaz. Let's see. We're now getting into the keyword research part, keyword research tools, and we're going to look at the best tool on the market for extracting competitor data, which is CEREBRO. You have 3,000 CEREBRO videos on this channel, and basically what you can do with this tool is take an ASIN or several and extract information at the keyword level or at the competitor level. What did I do? Put an ASIN in here and look at what it's pulling up for me. From this product, all of this, Amazon brand analytics, how many clicks it gets. Amazon brand analytics, how many conversions it gets. Sales for each of the keywords. CEREBRO's IQ score. Now let's see what it is. Search volume of the keyword. Trend. Sponsored ASINs within the keyword. Organic products that are competing for this keyword. CEREBRO products run. Now we'll see what it is. Keyword density in the title of the search results. Match type, exact, organic, etc. Ranking within Amazon's recommendations. Ranking of the product we're seeing in the ads for the keyword. And organic ranking. All of this from this ASIN here, which is a toy with plush squirrels. This must be for cats or who knows. So look, we have here mischievous minion for dogs. Oh my gosh. Well, this keyword has 0 sales. Because who is going to search for this? Well, look, approximately 22 people with a trend of 44% up compared to the last 30 days. CEREBRO IQ score based on the ratio of estimated search volume to the number of competing products. High. Many searches versus the number of competitors. Lower. The opposite. So in this case, it's low. Few searches, but quite a few competitors. ADTOMIC. Sponsored ASINs. No one is advertising for this keyword, but there are 82 organic products for this keyword. How many units do we need to sell per day for 8 days to rank in the top half of the organic results for this keyword? 8 a day. How many products in the search results have mischievous minion for dogs in the title? Not one. It's a super rare keyword. Let's see. More little things. Type of match. Well, here you have several match in organic results, SEO, or match in recommendations by Amazon. What are the products that you recommend Amazon when you reach the end of the search? Ranking of my product that I'm analyzing, indestructible dog plush toys. Okay, for this keyword in Amazon recommendations. Well, 278. And in sponsored products, what ranking am I in? Well, none, because this product is not advertising for this keyword. And in organic ranking for the last 7 to 30 days, well, I'm in number 66 for this keyword. How can I filter this? Well, look, you have all these filter fields here. For example, the organic ranking. I want to see the keywords for this product that are in the top 1 and the top 10 of the SEO results. Okay, so I apply the filters. And 2 products come up. Okay, and where am I? The top 2 and the top 8? Alright, cool. Well, I can indeed see all of this also at the level of sponsored keywords. It's translated as sponsored, but it's sponsored. So that means what keywords are in the top 1 or top 10 of sponsored products. I don't think it's going to show any because it seems like none are being advertised. Indeed, none are being advertised. But I can improve the search. Refining the search. I also have in the filter library all the various filters I've built over time, or the ones that come preset with Helium 10 CEREBRO. But not only that, I can input up to 10 products here and analyze them in Tromba. Or maybe I don't know which products compete against this one. So in the Get Competitor section, it's going to show them to me, and I can point out up to 10 products here, and I add them to the search, and bam, they show up here. But not only that, I can also do a month versus month comparison. Okay, so March 2024 for these results from the little squirrel, okay, versus December 2024 from the little squirrel, okay, versus December 2024. All right, so filters, what do you want? just keywords that are in the first month, in the second month, that aren't in the second month. Or keywords that have a volume that's in the second month but aren't organic, rather they're in sponsored ranks. This is new and it's mind-blowing. Search volume, organic ranking, sponsor products ranking, can I apply it to all months or not? What happens in the second month, that is, I can go to Hey. What keywords were in the top 10 in the first month but have dropped to the top 20 in the second month, and I can filter it for myself and name the filter. And all of this, well, I can do it for one product or for up to 10 products. Also, if I have the premium plan, I can generate a volume report to analyze up to 500 products with CEREBRO. Also, I can exclude variations because maybe I'm only interested in the parent ASIN and not the product variation. Not only that, but also if I have the premium plan, I can generate a volume report, which means I can analyze, I think it's up to 500 products with CEREBRO, which is just insane. Not only that, but I can also exclude variations because maybe I'm only interested in the parent ASIN and not the product variations. So I can analyze just the parent ASIN without the children. I can go analyze other products that I have in the history of everything I've analyzed historically. And then I can go see the most common words. I, for example, can add words that I want to include or exclude in my searches to set up a preset, so I can add them here. So I can already tell the results to filter some keywords to include or exclude. And all of this is available in all these marketplaces. And also if you sell in the United States for Walmart. What do you think? These two tools, this one and BLACKBOX, are already worth having, and it's worth paying what IUM10 costs. Because they are wearable. Alright, that said, let's move on to the next one, which is Magnet, also for the keyword research tool. Let's go. Well then, Magnet is basically a keyword research tool for finding related keywords or analyzing up to 200 words. How to find related ones? Well look, we can continue with the pen thing. Here it tells me to search for suggestions. It's already giving me the 10 suggested results from Amazon's own search engine. Maybe I can perhaps look up desk pen, and I say to get keywords. And what it's doing is searching for suggestions, or in other words, suggesting ideas related to the keyword desk pens. It's pulling from the database, and now it's going to give me the entire list of related keywords. As you can see, we have the filters that we basically use in most of the LAUNCHPAD tools. Here, a new filter is added, which is to show us only products that have the Amazon Choice badge. And here it already tells me, hey, look, pens, for desk, you have this volume. But on top of that, I found 2,470 more words. 95 in organic, 31 in Smart Complete, which is Amazon's suggest. I mean, when you type desk pens into Amazon, the suggestions that come up in the search bar, and another 2,450. Now it's key related and recommended by Amazon. You have here the frequency of how many times it appears. Something, one of these words in the keywords. And here you have, well look, pen holder, pencil holder, Leviathan, desk set, and so on. What do I usually do? Well, look, I include phrases that contain pencil, pens, and so on. Any of these two words. Not all, but any of these two. And that way the guy fine-tunes it a bit more. And here we have it. Black pen, pen organizer, pencil holder, metal pen, etc. You can also sort all of this by search volume or directly if you want to get rid of all the products that have no searches because they aren't relevant enough. Well, we can adjust it up here. At least they should have one search per month. Apply filters. And we are left with 9 keywords. And here we see the metrics of how many sales this word generates. Search volume, always. You can go to a 1-year view, 30 days, 90 days, the whole period, within Amazon or within Google. If we were in the United States, we could also see it through Walmart. The search volume trend, sponsored by Tassins, products competing in SEO, the Euro product line, sales over 8 days. The match type for this keyword is recommended by Amazon in organic results and in Smart Complete. And also, if this key volume appears in many of the product titles from Pringdom, and that way we can analyze based on a keyword. But let's assume that I already have all these keywords, and what I want is to copy them to the clipboard and I want to analyze all those keywords. Well, here I can enter up to 200 and I analyze all these keywords, and what it's going to give me are the same metrics. The filters are the same. We have the choice for these keywords. Okay, so the same one, the same as this, the same analysis we've seen before. But here, and of course I can put in whatever I want here. I always put in things like microphones for podcasts, microphones for recording, microphones for meetings. It's the typical niche that I always use for the demos. And that's it. We give it the data and it analyzes for me. So these three keywords, microphone for meetings, look, it has no searches. Recording mic has few. Podcast microphone, well, it has 524. Here you can also see the seasonality it had when podcasts were more popular. Now there has also been a spike due to seasonality at the beginning of the year. When people start podcasts at the beginning of the year, then it becomes in demand. But come on, here you can also see the trends it has had. They tend to be very similar when you do the search on Google. Going up when I'm passing by and being able to use the keyword search tool. Let's not say that from the brain you have one and you pull out keywords. And here you take a word and pull out nothing for the next class, which will be very quick. MISSPELLING, go ahead. From him in a 10. Alright, let's see how MISSPELLINATOR works. I don't know why they still have this tool here because it doesn't make much sense. This is basically about correcting spelling mistakes. I mean, you could put a text here. One indeed has two brothers. One is named Pierre. I don't know. Does prep you. It pulls out the keywords, selects them all, and tells you, hey, I found my spelling mistakes. It started, and it begins to look for spelling mistakes. What's going on? It seems like it didn't find any, because this. It doesn't seem like it found any, but it's thinking, sorry, I lost my train of thought. I thought it was here, and that doesn't work in English. Not used too much. This tool is looking for spelling mistakes. Alright, I'm finishing up. What results do you give me? Let's see, Juan is right and the misspelling is... What this does is not only correct us spelling mistakes, but also suggest possible ways to misspell this word. And why? Well, because within Amazon, there are people who write things incorrectly. And what it tells you is whether Amazon is auto-correcting this or not. So you, for example, type in hound and it says yes. It corrects it automatically. Maybe you meant to say, but perhaps we find, well, Doge, which it's not auto-correcting. Yeah, it doesn't auto-correct it. Yeah, it doesn't auto-correct that either. So the question here is to find some keyword that you can say differently. Well, this might have searches. It's misspelled. I'm not going to write it like that on my product listing, but maybe I will. I'm going to put it in as a keyword so it can be indexed. It's a tool that, as I said, doesn't make much sense. I don't know why they took it away from me. This has been there since the beginning of IOM 10, when it made more sense because Amazon's A9 didn't correct most misspelled searches. But now it doesn't make much sense. Well, with this, we've finished the keyword research part. And now we're going to move on to the part about listing optimization, which is also very interesting. Let's go there. Well, the first tool to optimize listings is the keyword processor in Frankenstein, which basically modifies adds, spaces, etc. So we can take a list of keywords. Look, I'm going to take all of these, for example. I'm going to put them in here. We can add spaces, put one word or phrase per line. Add commas without spaces, add commas with spaces. Include word frequency count, how many times they appear. Keep the phrases. Protect the numbers so they don't get deleted. Remove common keywords. Prepositions. Or remove isolated letters. Basically, it serves to process text. It's another one of those tools that doesn't really make much sense either. But well, for processing text, it might be useful. Remove all the keywords that start with a letter, it deletes them. Remove all the phrases that contain, it deletes it. Remove all the phrases that contain, I don't know, let's see, perhaps form. Okay, it loads. It doesn't load. Because I have to click on process or add this phrase at the beginning or at the end of the words that I... All right, let's process it. Well, that's my tools. Frankenstein. Optimization. And from here, I can copy, paste, save it, etc. Well, if you want to process texts, now's the time. But where the real substance is in the following tools that we're going to see, the next one is Scribbles, which was the first listings processor that Helium 10 had. Let's go. Leon's Scribbles 10, a Stone Age tool for processing listings in a rather basic way. Let's say, in fact, they're already telling us that if you want something better, you should go to the listing builder, which we'll look at right now. Phrases. Okay, I'm going to paste what I had copied here. Apply. And what this does is convert all the keywords into scores. Which ones? The ones with more searches or fewer, okay. Bicolor inches phrases the same, that have more or less searches. And when I start putting the text in the titles here, it crosses out the ones I've already used and the ones I haven't. Identify used items, highlight unused. Which ones have already been used, which ones haven't. You can highlight them. If they're in your product list, you can take all of this and put it in uppercase. You can add an emoji. Just imagine how old this is. What about when you could put emojis in the titles? Many of you probably haven't even seen this on Amazon. The same goes for the builder points, okay? You can put the builder point 1, 2, 3 and format it, okay? In all of this, it doesn't show up in red because there are too many characters. Then you can do the same with the description, and you can do the same with the search terms, the working keywords. And basically, what you can do is save it. You can check the change, history, or search for a product listing that's in your catalog to sync this product with your seller center. This tool is super simple. The listing builder has replaced it, and we're going to look at it in the next classes. First done, let's take a look at the index checker, then the listing analyzer and the builder, so you can see everything that can be done at the listing level with these new tools that are much more powerful. All right, let's check out the index checker. Well, the index checker is a tool that's as simple as it is useful. It helps you see if your selected keywords for your product are ranking or not in the search engine, and whether they are indexed or not. First, if they are indexed, then if they are ranked. Because if they are not indexed, if they are not in A9's keyword database, they can't rank. How do you use it? You enter an ASIN. In this case, we've put this one. We enter a seller ID, which is optional. We don't have to enter the seller ID, but if you want to include it, you can upload keywords from a keyword list, or you can enter them here. Keywords like Jeff Bezos. This is a book about Amazon. Everything World by Dana Mattioli, who is the author of the book. Amazon book, a book about Amazon. And we're going to check it. And what does it do? Well, look, if the keyword is within the traditional index, that means searching for the keyword and seeing if the product shows up. If we search for the ASIN plus the keyword, does it show up or not? If the keyword appears in the showcase, for example, of the seller, which in this case is Amazon itself, and doesn't have a showcase. And then the cumulative, if we've given more positives than negatives. In this case, it tells me that in the traditional index, when you search for Jeff Bezos, Everything World, Dan Mattioli, or Amazon book, my book shows up. This book that we're analyzing here, when you search for the ASIN, the keyword, well, not here. Here, yes, here, no, here, no, here, no. And in the showcase, it tells you that it couldn't be checked because there isn't a showcase. And in the cumulative, well, it's a yes or no. What can I do from here? Hey, well, if I want the book about Amazon to be a keyword where my book shows up, what I need to do is take this and see why it's not indexed. Well, maybe it's not indexed because I need to run a sponsored products campaign for this product targeting this keyword. Or the other way around, from this keyword to this product, how it'll get indexed. And when it starts to get indexed, it will rank. Hey, why am I not ranking for books about Amazon? Well, it's very simple because it's not indexed. And if it's not indexed, it can't rank. All right, let's move on to the next one, the listing analyzer. Here, something interesting comes up to analyze. Product list, listing quality, book added. What level we have in our product listing in terms of quality? I just put the book we analyzed in the previous video, The Everything World by Dana Mattioli. We can include up to 10 competitors, which is interesting to add to see if we are really... we're doing better or worse than the competitors. We add the competitors and run the analysis. And what this is going to do is give us not just an analysis in terms of the quality of the listing content, but also in terms of numbers. Well, hey, in terms of numbers, I'm below the competitors online, etc. Okay, so here we have the data for the everything world. As you can see, the listing quality score is very low, to 9. The price is 16.69. There are 37 in stock. Reviews, and he doesn't know the age. Well, summary of sales estimation. He hasn't been able to catch it because sales are low. Evolution of the bestseller rank in the category and in the subcategory. And comparison of key metrics NOG between assets. This is, well, if it has more sales, one book or another, more monthly income, etc. And further down, we have the analysis of the average quality score of the listings. What the IUM10 calls LQS, listing quality score. Is the title without symbols and emojis? In 9. So we analyze the title contains more than 150 characters. Good. 5 key characteristics or more? Well, there are 8 that don't and 1 that does. More than 150 characters in each bullet point? Well, look, this is mine, he has it, and the others, well, it seems first letter in uppercase in the bullet points. Key features that are not in uppercase or have icons. More than 1,000 characters in the description, or does it have a plus? Image of 1,000 by 1,000. Main image on a white background, 7 images or more. Includes a video, breakdown of reviews of 20 or more, or ratings of 4 out of 5 or more. And with this, we have an analysis of our listing versus the others. And then we have the analysis of the competition. How many sales they have had, how much income, etc. And for dessert, well, all the analyses of the most relevant keywords. As you can see, it's a tool that has 2 sides. One in terms of popularity, revenue, and another one for comparing the listing with others. In fact, here I can compare it with everyone or just put mine in and see the mistakes. Title too short. It doesn't have 5 bullet points. It doesn't have 150 characters in each bullet point. What's missing? Description or A+, this is basic. It doesn't have the main image. On a white background, it doesn't have 7 images or more. It doesn't have a video. Well, they can learn a lot. 2.9 out of 10. So there's a lot of room for improvement in this product listing. And as we mentioned, we're going to look at the tool of tools, which is the listing builder. It replaces Scribblers, which we just saw, and takes it much further with many more fields. Let's take a look. Hello everyone, in today's class, we're going to look at the listing builder. We came from the listing analyzer to analyze the listings, and now we're going to the listing builder, which is for creating listings from scratch, or based on a listing that already exists in our Amazon seller account, or that exists within Amazon. We have the option to create from scratch, optimize, one that already exists, as I just mentioned, or generate images with AI. Now we'll look at each of the options. We're going to create from scratch. We'll select Spain, and we can add an existing ASIN to pull its data. But if it doesn't exist, we can click to start creating, and we start from scratch. Look, for example, I have here a niche of words that, let's take a look at one that looks cool. Look, this is for the I+T tree, one of the products I resell on Amazon. We have all the keywords here. We have already added the keyword bank. We click next, and now basically I'm going to zoom out a bit so we can see it better. We have all the keywords here organized. Here we have the estimated number of times this phrase with the keyword is searched per month. And this is the index of competitor performance. It tells me how effective are the competitors that I've added here. I haven't added any versus the group of keywords that I want to optimize. Since I haven't added any, obviously there aren't any. All right, let's go for the listing analysis. We're at scoring 0 out of 10. The title doesn't have any symbols or emojis. The title contains more than 150 symbols. As you can see, these are the same points that are analyzed in the listing analyzer. Let's go. We can start either by writing with AI, or we can start writing manually. If we go with AI, for example, I can basically say here, hey, product features to create the listing. Well, for example, it's a tea tree to clean surfaces. It also works for mushrooms. Remove fungi. All right, let's tell it to write it for me. All right, write it for me with Liam 10. Okay, let's get started. Let's write the title and it generates it for me. And also, what I can do is change the format like we saw earlier in Scribbles, but more advanced. Look, tea tree oil, 100% pure, ideal for cleaning surfaces and fungi. Well, hey, that's really great. This title is awesome. Okay. Also, it works for personal care. I mean, it's really for what it's used for. All right. Key features or builder points. Well, hey, write it for me too. Today I'm feeling lazy and I want you to do it all for me. All right, now it's going to fill in the builder points if I had put an ASIN here. What I would do is rewrite that ASIN. Well, I've written this, the first one. Do you see how it's changing here? We already have the title, both are good. I'm adding the bullet points. This obviously needs to be reviewed later. I'm not reviewing it now because this is just for an event. We have key features, but I'm missing one important to add. Copy. I paste it and... Key features, the 5 advancements, and using your brain is absolutely perfect, such as... I already have the 5, I had a 6th one, so these are the 5 key features. Description of it, create the description for me. So... They are there, it's 2,000 characters, which takes a little longer. Okay, do you see that the score is increasing? And it tells me that the keywords I have here are 74,000. Monthly searches, yes, obviously if I were to get all the clicks, which is not the case, but potentially they have that. Okay, let's click on suggestions. 8.0 out of 10 already. See, I have more than 1,000 characters in the description. No, I have 2056. Yes. Okay, so I need to remove this. And what I'm missing to get a 10 out of 10 is the lighting. Then here I have the keywords, okay? So I can add these here. Tea tree oil. Tea tree oil. I plus in the zone. Green oil from a day. Have it, Toma. And now what I could do, let me see, I still have the object left. Okay, here it would be for what it's used for, which I can fill in. So, I could link the listing, which I won't show you right now, because if not, what it's going to do is look for product sheets of clients that I have entered here. We can link it so that it sends the data. We just wrote to the seller center. What else? Delete, export, create the version history. And if I already have it, well, it's done. We already have the listing here, so I could go ahead and link it. What else can we do? Optimize an existing listing. We can take this one here, this one here. Okay, optimize. And what it's going to do is pull all the data from this listing. I don't have a bank of keywords for this listing, so I just click next and that's it. And look, here I have the title of the listing. Here, since I had emojis, I would have to delete them because it's already picking them up. Amazon. Key features, I missed a few, okay. So I could also fill this in. And when I have all the data, I can sync it manually. In this case, since it pulled it from the central server, it would sync the listing directly. And then we have the part about generating images with artificial intelligence, which is super cool and it's new. It could be the main image. Amazon A+ content image of the logo, A+ image header. Okay, so let's assume I can add an image or I can create a prompt to generate the image. Okay, so what it's telling me is what will be the product image with a white background to get better results. Well, let's assume I don't have it, or let's assume I take this image from here. I'm going to save it on the desktop and upload it so that the AI image generator has an image to work from. These are my photos that I made with artificial intelligence. All fake, obviously. Here you go. So general theme, home, holiday, or abstract. Theme setup, cozy kitchen, etc. In the end, it's giving me some alternatives. So look, I'm going to say that the theme is for scented candles that are in a bathroom and that give a feeling of tranquility. Product scale, this is the size is at scale though 8. Avoid that no people should appear. Indicator intensity, well 10, because I don't want any to appear. And here I have the two engines of the motor. There are two models of AI, the AWS Bedrock Titan, which is from Amazon Web Services, and then you have Stability AI. Well, I always use this. Generate images. Come on, let's see what it comes up with. Also, I'm going to get them in the sizes that are already required for the main image on Amazon, as I told you here. I could also customize it, the size, but that's not the case. Let's let it think very well, since we already have the images here. I've made 4 models, not bad. Okay, let's see this first image. Remember that I had set it up. Well, some candles in a calm bathroom environment. Okay, where it is super good, like images for the product. And here, in the prom, obviously you can add a lot more things. I mean, the promise is open to whatever you want to say. And simply the theme setup. As you know, we have a ton of things, but we can't leave any out, and we add the description here. And we generate the prompt ourselves from scratch. Well, the listing builder is super useful, and the part about generating images with artificial intelligence is super useful too. It's amazing to be able to generate your listings from scratch. Let's take a look at the next class, which is about audiences. Well, this is the last class on improving listings. It's the audience tool, also known as my surveys. And this is similar to a tool I mentioned on this same channel, which is PickFu, used for online surveys. Here you can basically create surveys with multiple responses or a kind of A/B test to ask people who are aligned with your product or who might be likely to buy your product which option is the best. We can use a preset survey or create one from scratch. Who are likely to buy your product, so you can ask them which is the best option. We can very easily use a preset survey or create one from scratch. So what do we want to test? Well, a plus page, advertising, a general idea, features, infographics, secondary images, a logo, music, main image, bullet points, concept, design, description, the listing, the product name. Well, you see, there are a ton of things. In this case, I'm going to say I don't know. Let's test a general idea. All right. Question. All right, let's take a look. What's the goal? Testing ideas against each other? Me versus my competitors? Or reactions to the idea? How interested would you be in buying a product that does such a thing? All right, I'm going to do something that... What would your interest be in buying a product that is a foam? Microphone protection that doesn't generate dust mites and is special for people who have allergies. I don't know, just a lot of invented stuff. All right, next step. I would love your options. I would never buy it. Okay, these are the answers. You can enter up to 8 and say that multiple options can be entered. In my case, no, it's one or the other. Targeting general audience or a customized audience. And here's the cool part. We can choose audiences. Like people who are on Prime, people who have dogs, people who exercise more than 4 times a week, parents, men, people who use nutritional supplements, or let's see if there are any podcasters. Right. Music. We're also going to see if there's any... Let's see, a meeting. We wouldn't need a microphone either, so we should target a different type of audience. All right, I'm going to focus on Prime subscribers who are in the age range of 25 to 44 years old, and also 18, could be young folks. All right, they spend between $10 and $100 per product. No, assistive tool users, no. Audiobook listeners, neither. Oh, okay, I can only select 4. All right, let's see. I'm going to remove these from here. All right, let's see what else I have. Beer consumers, no. Car type, coffee, cosmetics, credit score, crowdfunding. Let's see, this up here is for... All right, let's see if we can find one that is for Windows, for example. Those who use Windows, those who use Mac OS. Exen, Yender, Herland, Ownership, Cooking, Tal, Consumer, and Delacorp. Mobile gamers, for example. All right, yes. And now I've selected the 4, and it tells me, look, your audience with all these characteristics. All right. With all these characteristics. All right. And how many people do you want to ask? To 50, to 100, to 200, or to 500? All right, let's go with 500. The house is big. It's just that it's updating the price for launching this survey. That's already $1,650, a lot of people. All right, personal stuff. Let's see, relationship status. I want to know their current relationship status, such as I want to know if they are people who frequently play mobile games. And that's it. Next step, confirm. Okay, all of this. Confirm that everything is correct, and then you go to checkout and stop. Okay, see, the preview doesn't show up here. Think that this only has one flaw in my opinion, which is that you go to an audience. I'll find it now, just a second. Which is for 10,000 people in the United States. This is the problem, that for now we can't use it for Europe. For the United States, yes, but anyway, the tool is super useful. If we want to test a product, a logo, whatever for the United States, then we can do it. And in many things, the response from an American won't be that different from a European. So you can launch surveys from here. $20-something up to whatever you want. Well, we finished this part on optimizing listings, product list and keyword creator. To wrap it up, and then marketing tools. Let's go. Well, to create product listings or keyword listings, as you can see, you have it in the main menu. My list, products, my list, keywords. It's as easy as going to any tool where you can find products. Like BLACKBOX, you can find keywords like brain, like magnet. We have it down here, and add that to a list. These lists are used to organize information, and then, as you saw when we went earlier, Listing Builder, we can take one of the keyword folders, such as the main one, and include it in the listing generation process. For example, I'm going to take a keyword here. I don't know, water bottle, get keywords, and you're going to see that it's super easy. The same can be done from BLACKBOX to add products to a little product folder. This basically is going to give me related keywords, suggestions for water bottle, and then I select them. And I put them in a folder. It has a little trick, right? Be careful. It's not super intuitive. All right, so we have it. And it's about taking, for example, these keywords from here. Okay? Add to my list. And here I have all the folders that I've already created. But I create a new folder, which is where I want to put, well, water bottle. Spain. Oh, okay. And this doesn't put the keywords inside. This creates for me the folder that's down here, and therefore I have to click. And then they have just been added to water bottle. Spain. So if I want to go look for these keywords, I have to go here, my list keywords. And here all the folders that I've already created will appear. I'm looking for a bottle. Here, water bottle, Spain. And in here I have the keywords. What can I do with them? Well, download them, put them in another folder, or export them. Where to? Well, to other tools. To Magnet, to analyze them. To Frankenstein, to multiply them. To Index Checker, to see if they are indexed for my product, or to Scribbles to work on them within a listing. The same goes for the products. Okay, so good. The same goes for the products, I was saying. We have product listings, and we can select them to send them to one place or another. Let's see. Product listing. Oh, it crashed. We won't be able to see it. Well, basically you can take the product and send it to BLACKBOX, send it to CEREBRO, send it to Market, Tracker, etc. But, well, at this moment it didn't want to work. A shame. All right, let's move on to the next thing, which is the marketing tools. All right, we have it here. ADTOMIC is the first marketing tool designed to create advertising campaigns within Amazon using Helium 10. And basically, it's a tool that you pay for separately. As you can see, you need to activate it. Besides that, you have to click to activate ADTOMIC and it will tell you the prices. This account is for analysis only. Click on Manage Account for full access to all the features of ADTOMIC. Let's take a look at the ones that are activated. In this case, we are analyzing an account from January 2024 to June 2024. It's now loading the data on PPC spending, sales, total sales, by CPC, impressions, clicks, ROAS. And then you have the campaign performance, where you can compare two metrics. All of these here versus all of these here. What else? Well, you have the breakdown of campaign performance, sponsored products, brands, displays, sponsored TV. They just added it just recently to AWS, to the advertising console. And now it shows up here. Here we go, which is a 10. It updates every now and then. It already tells us the main metrics. Then, the objectives, segmentations with higher spending and lower sales, campaigns with higher ACOS and lower sales. PPC performance in the last 30 days, last month, up to a specific date and year. Brand performance, okay? Here you can go to select the brand, what category it's in, and in the monthly period, for example. And it would show you, well, brand awareness, brand consideration, or base purchases. It pulls metrics directly from brand analytics, like brand searches from people who have viewed the detail page, but only viewed it and didn't make a purchase. Brand searches and detail page views, added to cart, total buyers, etc. Is all known and future data from this account at the level of Amazon Brand Analytics and at the level of advertising campaigns. The next step would be to do advertising with AI, which is basically to launch the campaigns. I don't have it unlocked in case they need to pay part of it. The suggestions part, that does an audit for you from the account, and it gives you suggestions to improve it. Then you have the analytics part. Here you can see it. It's to look at the data at the level of portfolio, campaign, ad group, objective, negative objectives, search terms, and product. With all the filters applied and everything, okay. And here it basically loads all the metrics. In this case, of the campaign. Why aren't they loading? Well, because we had this account managed a while ago and we disconnected it from Helium 10, so it's getting a bit messy to find the data. The next thing we have is the App Manager, which is for managing PPC campaigns. Well, in Tromba, making bulk changes. Then you have besides rules and automation, which allows you to create certain rules. Well, if this happens, that's it. What happens if the CPCs go over 0.5? Well, to improve them, you don't pay for, well, for the better. Optimize this, optimize that, automate, exchange. Here you can do all that automation and rules part. Then you have the brand and care metrics reports. This one is also new from Amazon Marketing Cloud. Have they rolled it out to Spain yet? Some accounts still didn't have this. So you can also do things with Amazon Marketing Cloud within Helium's ADTOMIC. Then we have the change log to see the history of changes. And here you would go to the training and resources section, administration and settings department. Training and resources, which is the notion they've set up over ADTOMIC. And then in the settings, here it shows us linked accounts, Amazon Marketing Cloud, and instances in Amazon Marketing Plan. The accounts we have linked, or the Amazon Marketing Cloud we have linked, and the instances that we have created in Amazon Marketing Plan. As you can see, it's a very intuitive tool, not just for optimizing advertising campaigns, but also for launching them and for viewing the reports. And what comes next is Amazon attribution to measure the impact of external advertising campaigns within Helium. Then let's take a look. Well, here you have the Amazon attribution part. As you know, this is to manage external campaigns on Amazon and see their metrics. And here basically what we have is the attribution part linked to our Amazon account. If we had it linked here, all the metrics would show up, and then all the tools that Helium 10 provides us to create and customize those external campaigns. For example, portals, which we will have shortly, to create landing pages, QR codes, barcodes, product inserts, templates, customer information, domains, etc. All of this is to include things that can bring us traffic from outside of Amazon. And also to manage the Amazon campaigns, we're going to the new account here, and what we can do is link an attribution campaign from a new client. That there's an account down here that has exactly attribution campaigns up and running and put it in here to be able to see those metrics. These metrics are basically at the level of clicks, at the level of conversion, the brand referral bonus that we get, and also from which source each of the campaigns comes from. If it comes from Instagram, if it comes from TikTok, if it comes from YouTube, etc. And basically that's it. What we are going to see next is how we can use some of the tools we just looked at here to improve our external traffic. Let's go. Well, speaking of external traffic, you can bring traffic in two ways. One is simply directly to an Amazon product page, and the other is through a landing page. That's what Portals is for, to create a new portal, a new external landing page. First, we select the goal, in this case to achieve product sales. And a subcategory. What do you want to do? Add a product upsell, or add a storefront? Well then, a product. All right, let's add a product. Okay, this is in the design tab. All right, let's continue. How are we going to measure it? With a Meta pixel, with a TikTok pixel, with Google Analytics, or with a custom tracking code? Well, maybe with a TikTok pixel. Okay, you put here. If it's a Meta pixel, you put it here. And if it's an analytics account, GA4 or whatever, you just put the ID here and you're good to go. All right, you can also add a Manicat account, which is an automated chat for Instagram, for Facebook, and for other services. Next, custom domain. You have a domain like, I don't know, myproduct.com. You can put it here. Do you want to launch this on a specific date and have it end on a specific date? You can do it. All right, what else? To share this landing on social media? Well, you can add a default image, a title, and a sign-up meta here. Let's continue with templates. Here you have some templates for selling. There are dynamic fields like the product title and the details that I input. This one. Add fields, title, details, price, customize image, highlight selling points. It's a landing page with a URL button. Listing and all prices. Image upload and customization options are available. Change the image format, like a hero image. Add unique selling points and features. This is a landing page with a call to action button set to a URL. Options include custom, canonical, add to cart, ASIN search, buy, or Walmart URL. Once ready, add an Amazon URL, save, and continue. A unique selling proposition. Here you can put several features. Well, what is a landing page and the action button? Here you would obviously have to put that. It goes to a URL. It can be a customized URL, a canonical URL from Amazon, an add to cart, an ASIN, search, a buy link, or a Walmart URL. And when you have everything ready, okay, we just need an Amazon URL. Let's add a custom URL here. Let's go with any Amazon URL, like this one right here. Okay, save and continue. I have to click to add the URL, save and continue, always presenting in an order, both for the product and for proceeding so that the product is imported correctly. All right, here's the product. Now you'll see how it pulls the data into our All right, let's go. Let's import the product, and there you go. It has pulled all the information from the ASIN, and you've passed it to an admin. The images, right? Well, all of this is customizable, obviously. What it has pulled out is all this part here. And obviously, I can customize everything. The header, the hero image, the information, the reviews. I can even delete it, etc. You can tweak all of this. And when I have everything ready, I'm going to save it. And I activate the portal. And basically what it's going to do is activate a URL within Liam 10, portals.click, this one here, which is going to give us this beautiful landing. And when I click to buy, where do I go? Hey, first I'll take your email, and then the bread. Well, don't get me wrong, because it's true. What I did was that the goal was to collect the email and not to allow the product to be purchased. But basically, what it does is when you click on buy now, it unifies. Either you go to a product URL or you're going to collect the customer's email or whatever it takes. But you see that here we have a landing page created from scratch. And Portals, in fact, also allows me to create other things like QR codes to make inserts within the products, and this will go to a specific URL. It also allows me to create barcodes and QR codes From an ASIN or an FN SKU, it allows me to make inserts and make discount codes, instructions. I can create blueprints too. For warranty activation, social media follows, discount requests, and templates from scratch. For example, a storefront template. So here we have the storefront templates. I can also create blueprints. Activate warranty is get followers on social media, request discount coupon, and use templates from scratch. For example, storefront templates. Product inserts have a QR code template for reviews or other uses. Barcodes have documentation templates. Create website info, terms of use, and privacy policy. 3. Use portals for more than external traffic, inserts, or QR codes. For product inserts, there's a template with a QR code to request a review or for whatever else. For barcodes, you have different templates for documentation. Look, you can create information for a website, to create both the terms of use and the privacy policy. So you can use that part of portals for many things that aren't just about external traffic or inserts or QR codes within our products. All right, the next thing we're going to look at is the analysis tools. So you can use that part of portals for various things that aren't just about external traffic or numerous inserts or QR codes within our products. All right, the next thing we're going to look at is the analysis tools. And we're going to check out the Insights tracker, which has a lot of interesting things. Let's go for it. Well, let's take a look at the Insights tracker part. Basically, it's within the main panel of Liam Deere, where we see the key metrics. And here we have this, which is Insights. And what it's going to give us is useful hints to fix our products. Amazon storage fees have increased by 1.15. For Amazon, just so you know, and you understand how is it going to impact you, send a refund request because you have a refunded item. Okay, so here I have one more thing. Send a refund request for the lost inventory. You have 6 refundable items. Another refundable item over here. 2 more over here. Another one over here. Okay, you see we have a number of things that can be improved within our Amazon account. I actually have more clients here. I can switch clients and I'm going to pick another one and it's going to show me more things. Product performance, 3 improvements. Competitors, 690 improvements. 3 keywords, 10 for automation, 1 for listing optimization, and 4 for inventory. Well then, what's going on with automation? More reviews by automating review request messages. Without the concrete, more reviews, more reviews, more reviews, okay. It gives me those suggestions about product performance. Come on, the refund rates for a product have decreased by 6% or more. Well, cool, good to know. An exceeded product, a 6% refund rate. Well, good to know that too. And in terms of listing optimization, update the size of your main image so that it's clear and high quality. Perfect. But it's not just this. I have a ton of things that I can turn on or off. And here I have little hints that Helium is giving me with the hit sites. She and a competitor who has raised the price at 20%, or has offered a coupon, or has stopped offering a coupon. Okay. I don't know, things about ADTOMIC. Hey, you have over 25 clicks and you're not selling. Alerts that it sends you and alerts that you can customize. You can say, hey, for ADTOMIC I want that when there's a campaign with a lot of clicks and 0 sales, an alert is created. Notify if goals have 0 sales and exceed limits. Clicks 100, spending 50 hour. All these thresholds for a period of 30 days. Clicks over 100 and spending over 50 euros. Name this. More than 100 ANA clicks and 0 sales. 24 euros in spending. And this is my new insights. When something matches this insight, I'm going to get a little alert and I'll see it in my dashboard. As you can see, it's a really cool way to keep track of things we could improve without needing to research too much. Helium 10 already tells us that. All right, now it's time to look at the next point, which is the keyword tracker. Come on, let's get to it with Helium 10's keyword tracker, which is basically a tool that allows us to track what is our position in organic and paid rankings in a marketplace. Let's see how to take one of these products and start tracking it. You can see that I already have some running here with some tracked keywords, competitors, which I currently don't have added. Keywords in the top 10, 50. Sponsored keywords in the top 10, 50. And from here, I can also go see the history of when it was, well, this keyword was higher or lower. Well, there it is. This keyword was higher. or lower. We've had better days where we've been at top 1 and other days where, well, not so much, but look, we're at top 4. Well, not too bad, I must say. How do we add a product here? Very easy. We have an Add Products button. We select the marketplace in question, Spain. To the seller account, in this case, we'll select this one here, and for a product, let's take this product right here. Okay. We track in the main SIN, yes. And from here, we have to tell it which keywords, for example, towel, set. And we can add many more. But I tell it to start tracking, and this is basically what it's going to do. Pity clean, pity clean, pity clean. Starting with the tracked keywords. In this case, we have here that towel set is starting to be tracked. It has already told me that I'm at a search volume of 1 to 300 searches per month, over 40,000 competitors. And for now, I'm beyond 306 in organic ranking. But it could be that in the coming days, this evolves differently. For example, here, it's already telling me that I have in organic classification 18, 30, 60, 27, 8, beyond 358, and it has dropped 9 positions, 16, and it has dropped 3 positions, 7 or 31, with no changes in positions. Well, as you can see, it's a very easy way to start tracking products. And also, we can add competitor products to see if we're ranking higher or lower in organic rankings or sponsored IT compared to our competitors. And having said that, it's time for the next tool, which in this case is the Market Tracker and the Market Tracker 360. Let's continue with the analysis tools from Helium 10. Well, the Market Tracker is a tool from Helium 10 that allows us to take a snapshot of the market we're operating in. And how does it do that? Well, basically you can create markets from scratch by clicking on Create New Market. I've entered 5 keywords to track the market, showing a monthly revenue of 86,000 euros. I specify my products, and it shows a market share of 2.3%. In this case, I've entered these 5 keywords, and it tracks the market, having a monthly revenue of 86,000 euros. I specify what my product is, and from my findings, it tells me my market share, 2.3%. It's also showing me the evolution of my market share. Then I can also specify what my product is, what my products are, and based on everything I found, it tells me my market share, which is 2.3%. Market share, 2,000 euros from 86,000. Track new products. So you can see that right now it's at 2,000 euros per month out of the 86,000 that the market has for these 5 keywords I've entered here. Here we have all the products that are currently being analyzed, and what I can do with the new products is tell it, well, I want you to track this one too, and this one as well. I tell him, track the selection. Yes. What does it do? It adds it to the total analysis and the market keeps growing. I can tell you not to track them, so I can ignore them, as they are not part of my market. Once you start tracking, it tells you the momentum score, which is based on how high the product's ranking is compared to the 5 keywords of the market, the reviews it has, its ranking, price, estimated sales, estimated revenue, bestseller rank, fulfillment, number of sellers, sales share, market share, and more options. Here, what I can do is send this to the brain. See it on Amazon or ignore it. And as you can see, here we have the part that says this is my product, where I can indicate that this product is from my brand, and based on that, I can have my market share. Apart from the Market Tracker, we have the new Market Tracker 360, in which I currently don't have any markets created. Track Market Demo. The demo, let's say, of what it can track. You can track a market from scratch, or based on keywords, or based on products, or based on brands. And the metrics it shows us are these right here. Here we have the coffin shelf for the United States. And it tells me the top market share, which brands have the most market share within this niche, how many units are sold per month, how much revenue is generated monthly, the top 5 brands, the ones that are growing the fastest, or the ones that are declining the most in revenue. The same goes for product analysis, the ones that are being searched the most, the top 5 products, and the ones that are growing the fastest. The same goes for the categories associated with these keywords, which are 4. Garden, tools, home, and kitchen. And the unit sales for each of them as well. both the revenue and the unit sales, the market by product. Historical comparison, for example, if we have a historical comparison of the last 30 days, 60 days, a year, etc. Weekly, monthly, and yearly view displayed in different graphs, either absolute or percentage. And here what we have are the three metrics that we can see. The revenue metrics for this market, the unit metrics, or the metrics for changes in price of these markets, and then we have the tracking of each of these units by month, and we can add them to this graph up here. Oh no, that's not right. So much more thorough analysis of the market. We can have the market view and then do it product by product. So if we dive into the single product view, we can take any of the products in this market and analyze each one of their metrics. Brand metrics, total sales, revenue, price, SLR, number of sellers, the type of fulfillment, FBA fees, etc. As you can see, it's a much more detailed view of the niche and the market. And having seen this tool, let's move on to the next one, which is profits, the tool for tracking our profits. Let's go. Profits, folks. Profits is the analytics tool for Amazon sellers that you need if you want to find out if you're making money, losing money, or just breaking even. Neither here nor there. Profits has 6 super tools. The panel, the overall dashboard, product performance, inventory levels, expenses, which they are translated, they are costs that can be periodic or monthly. Periodic or one time, the part about refunds and inventory management. So you can see where things are headed. Well, basically in the dashboard we have, yes, the temporary ones. We can switch to today's view. Temporary one. We can switch to today's view from yesterday, this week, last week, etc. Here we have all the seller accounts linked to our Helium. Then we can add charts. We have all these performance over time of the main metrics, monthly view, favorite products, sales that are going up, products whose sales are going down, net profit, sales distribution map. This is only for the United States, so you can see sales by state, county, or city. And then the sales from subscribe and save. And we can add these widgets here. As you can see, we can just set up our panel based on what we want to see on page 1. This specifically is a product that doesn't have subscribe and save. So there's no subscribe and save in the profits of Helium. Well, as you can see, we have things here like traffic conversion and sales, page views, sessions. These are repeat visitors. These are unique visits, units sold, and the conversion rate. That's all for 2023. And here we can see all the products, or we can click and filter by a specific product. All of this comes directly from Amazon. These sessions and page views, and this conversion rate comes from the business reports in Seller Central. In the reports tab, then it shows me for all the markets. Gross revenue, total expenses, overall net profit, and units sold. This shows up for all the accounts I have linked here, which are 2. There's a little problem, which is that it's in dollars. You can't change it to euros. Okay, if you expand here, there's no way to change this to euros, or at least I haven't found it. And this, well, these are issues and you believe the data, but in the end, these are amounts in dollars that would need to be converted to euros. What else? We have the units sold, another widget, okay? We see that it's going up in this case, and what it does is compare year over year. 2023 versus 2022, the PL is super complete. With the base price, the retail price at which we sell the product, taxes, and in turn, grossed. Shipping costs. But gross revenue, shipping costs, no, this is shipping to Amazon. I mean, how much it costs us to ship from our warehouse to FBA. Gross revenue, this is adding taxes, the 42 plus the 8, refunds, Amazon fees, the commissions. Here it's broken down, well, the fee per unit for FBA, commissions for product sales, refunds. Well, you see that there are many more things, but in this case, they don't apply. Value of the promotions, in our case, we haven't done any promos, so this is at 0. The estimated payment that Amazon is going to make to me, after deducting all of this here, the gross revenue minus all the expenses, the COGS, the cost of goods sold, how much it costs us to manufacture the product and ship it from another country to our warehouse, the shipping costs of sending those products from another country to our warehouse. And then we have the PPC costs. In 2023, since we didn't run any campaigns, we don't have any sponsored products. It's sponsored products and sponsored brand. It's sponsored brands in product collection ads, store ads, video ads, or brand video ads. Sponsored displays, this is poorly reduced. Sponsored display and sponsored TV, which do nothing, were included in the seller campaigns, so that's also added there. The taxes, repeated again, the expenses again, and this is my net profit from last year, 2023. Obviously, this year we have done a little better and we have spent more, so we could look at the year-on-year comparison and see the PL. In this case, we have billed more, as well as spent more. The net profits are lower. Obviously, because if you look at PPC costs, I don't have anything because I don't have the PPC account linked here. But since we've sold more, they've obviously charged us more fees. There have been more refunds, which is something we've already been discussing with this client. And of course, there are the taxes, etc. So proportionally, we've sold more, but we've earned less. So proportionally, we've sold more, but we've earned less stuff. Things that happen on Amazon. Then we have by day, today, yesterday, the last 7 days, and then a custom period. All the basic metrics: gross income, expenses, costs, net profit, margin, orders, units sold, and refunds. And the possibility of having him explain the breakdown. And then we have product performance. At the SQ level, all the product performance metrics, comparison of periods, the best-selling products and their evolution. If we have an idea for a graph, we can also send it to Helium 10. Then we have the report like the one we've seen at the SKU level, but just isolated. Excuse. Okay? In this case, let's see, an error has occurred. Let me give you this now. So we can see here all the performance of the product listings for this year. SKU by SKU. We could even group them by the main products. The main products and add tags. I mean, you can simply take this product and mark it as a favorite. Now this has frozen. Or you can go product by product and add tags. So I could create tags for a specific category, and that way I can see the products only from that category. Then we have the inventory levels. The inventory levels, which basically tell us how we're doing with inventory for each of the SKUs when we have FBA, PWP, estimated fees, the costs of each product, product cost, shipping expenses. This is the breakdown of the costs, average sales, and how many sellable units do we have in FBA warehouses. Then we have the expenses part, and this is where we can put, for example, monthly expenses, what we usually incur. It's all automatically related to the operation within FBA. But then we can add new expenses. That could be, for example, a translation service associated with an ASIN or not. And this is 500 euros a month in euros, and we can make it recurring or a one-time payment and add it. What will this do? So let's get into the breakdown of the expenses we incurred in the month of December. 500 euros on translations. Therefore, it's going to be recorded in the profit and loss statement, as you can see. So here we have the summaries of expenses by month without production, no expenses per month, there are none, and then we have the whole part about refunds. Here we can analyze in detail where the refunds are coming from, which country, etc. And the last part is inventory management. But since this is already another tool, I encourage you to watch the inventory management video from Helium 10. All right, let's get started with the operations tools. And in this case, one goes hand in hand with the other. Refund Genie, which we'll see shortly. This is the managed refund service, which is basically a service that Helium 10 offers to manage your FBA refunds. So if you want them to review each one, the reports from Amazon warehouses check the units and see which ones have been lost, broken, returned late, etc. And they collect the money. Management in collecting the money for you. Obviously, the money will go to your account as it can be done. Accept terms and continue. They manage accounts, connect X accounts, and instruct them to find refunds. and continue, and what they will do is manage the accounts. You can easily connect X accounts, and from here simply tell them to start looking for refunds. Within these accounts you can set up, and here what you're going to do is give user permissions to Helium 10 so that it can manage those accounts and start diving in within the reports. Okay, do you see it tells you click on the settings icon, give user permissions, global user permissions, and authorized partners, an invitation link for authorized users so they can view the reports, and once it's sent they accept the invitation, and we provide user permissions for all these reports here. It's nothing more, nothing less than what we do with other tools like GettyDams, the Investigator, etc. And once all the permissions are granted, basically what it tells us is that we need to provide packing lists, the panbol, which are the records of everything that has left our warehouses. And it has ended up in Amazon's warehouses. And once we have it and we've uploaded it here, we can activate the service, and for them to start recovering money, for us, very simple and very quick and well. Now what we need to look at is the Lion Alerts module. One of the most interesting options for monitoring. Well, the Alerts module doesn't have much mystery. It's about selecting products to monitor. It then monitors and alerts us to changes. And from here, what this does is start monitoring these products and sending us alerts every time something changes. What things change? Set it up, email, SMS, push, notification settings. As you can see, here we have the alert section, and in the alerts we have all these notifications via email, SMS, and notifications. Push notifications in the Helium 10 mobile app. When we lose the buy box, when we win it, when the number of sellers has changed, the main image changes, the price changes, the product dimensions, the packaging changes, the title changes, and the category changes. This one about the category is very important because it often happens automatically as the algorithm changes and affects us. So, the seller due to the category change. New 5-star review, 4-star review, or a drop from 1 to 3 stars. The listing suppressed, new negative comments from seller feedback, neutral or positive feedback from the seller. The status of the reorder subscription or the subscribe and save option has been changed. This is new. Has the status of the transfer of a listing to another changed? Has the description changed? The key points are the bullet points. Has the brand changed or has the size changed? Here, the type of packaging, small, medium, large for the product. Also, when Amazon wins the buy box, whether it's Amazon vendor or Amazon warehouse deals, they win the buy box. And all of this can end up in an email. We also have SMS notifications, which are more immediate for when we lose the buy box or when our listing gets suppressed. And then we have the same ones, just a few less for the push notifications from the app. All of this, of course, means we can receive immediate notifications to our email daily or turn it off. And since I'm here, I'm going to the new ones and tell it to notify me immediately. So now every time there's a change in the type of shipment for my products, I'm going to get a notification, an email for the alerts from Lion 10. All right, having seen that, let's move on to the next point, which is the inventory protector. Well, this is a very basic tool, very quick to look at and very useful. Also, if you make offers with coupons, and basically what it does is bulk edit the field within our product listings that allows how many units a single customer can buy. And basically what we will do is protect against that customer being able to buy 20, 30, 40, 50 units with a very high discount only to hurt us by reselling the product. What do you do? You select the products and you click protect. And here you say, well, for the Amazon Cover Marketplace, UK, the maximum amount that each customer can order for a product is 5. We click protect and it's changed. Right now, it's processing the changes, and what it will do is prevent a single customer from taking more than 5 units of each product. Super simple. All right, now it's time to look at the refund genius, the refund genie. Well, this is Helium 10's FBA refund tool, which comes before the managed refund service. It's quite new and allows you, or rather Helium 10, to manage all the FBA refunds for your Amazon accounts. What the refund genie did. It's basically about giving us a report on how many products we had that were lost or damaged separately. And there were only 2 scenarios. Within FBA, okay, the manager, the service, there are many more. And here, basically what you could do was go into the details of that report and it would say, hey, look, we found a lost item for 19.63 euros. Do you want to download here the report to claim it? If not, and here you have the SKU, the ASIN, the units, how much money is the FN SKU, which is the identifier within Amazon's fulfillment network of the logistics, and whether it's processed or not, and that way you could download each of the reports. You can still do it and claim these units. There's not much more to it. And now it's time to see the follow-up, the tool for tracking reviews. All right, so here we have follow-up, which is the tool Helium 10 has for requesting reviews on autopilot. As you can see, the first thing we have is a dashboard with the metrics of the latest emails that have been sent to request reviews. And then we have the whole section for orders. The automation of emails, email templates, product ratings, linked lists, and settings. Basically, in orders, what we see is the list of all the orders from this account. And here, we can tell it whether we want to send a message automatically or request a review automatically. This is, let's say, for managing orders manually and sending them an email to collect a review. But the interesting thing about follow-up is automation. And here, basically, what we can do is create a new automation to request a review or send a message for returned orders. Refunded, or a generic message with a discount for returned orders or for refunded orders. Let's do a demo of requesting a review. Here, basically what we can do is tell it what we want to put in here. Well, look, this is a template with a 30% discount. This will reach the customers once we send them that feedback email. This is something that you have to use it very carefully, because if we offer a discount to request a review, Amazon can really hit us hard. This particular customer has it set up this way, but honestly, I wouldn't do it. All right, and it tells us automation. Okay, the first condition is that the order has to be completed. It can be sent when the order is shipped, delivered, returned, or refunded. In this case, it's when the order has been placed. We wait 12 days from when the order has been placed. This can obviously be changed. You can tell me to take my time, 12, 13, 14, 2 days, whatever it is. And once those 12 days have passed, they request a review of the product. Or I could even add a new action that says, hey, wait X more days, or send a second email, or ask for the review a second time. And from here, when we activate this flow, what it does is that every order that comes in, which has no conditions, is simply that the order has been placed. Start counting 12 days and then send a review request email. This review request email can be easily managed from the templates. In this case, I can create a new template that has a subject, hello, and a text, hello, we want you to leave us your feedback. What's interesting here is that, of course, you shouldn't make an email that's so bland and then use the variables with the product name. With a short name or the SKU of the product, product price and quantity, purchase date, estimated arrival, comments, contact, and review. In this case, we could say to add a product review here. And you see, this is how it looks. And this is basically a dynamic field. Now, when the customer hasn't purchased the ASIN number, which will be in I+, receives this product, it will directly prompt them to leave a review for the specific ASIN. They receive this product, so this will directly lead them to leave a review for the specific ASIN in question. This is dynamic, so if they buy another product, they'll receive the email with the link to that other product. Then we can go see the product ratings, and this is basically a summary of all the products for which we've requested reviews. In this particular case, here we have a selection of products for which we have specifically requested 0 reviews. Don't have it activated, but if it didn't show up here, you'd see, hey, look, 80 orders have been generated, 80 review requests have been sent, and 10, 20, or however many have been published. Then we have the blacklist, which is where we add orders that will go to the blacklist to exclude them from the message automation. And finally, we have the configuration. Since we send these emails to receive the test of the email, Add refunded orders to the blacklist by default and disable follow-up deliveries. From Amazon, it's from Liam 10, usually from Amazon email. Blacklist refunds, stock follow-ups, check tool. Next, Helium inventory management. Amazon. Add refunded orders to the blacklist by default, okay. And then disable the delivery of follow-ups. Alright, and now we need to look at this tool. The next one is inventory management, which is basically the inventory manager of Helium. Alright, let's take a look at the inventory management tool, which just started operating for Europe this year, 2024. Well, the first thing we've done is go into the inventory management section. We've identified products that can be added to your forecasted SKU list. Okay, let's review them. And we're going to add them all. To say that inventory management only works with FBA means that if you don't have Amazon Logistics, nothing will show up here. What it's telling me here is, first, the replenishment suggestions. Since I made a shipment 9 days ago, I don't have any suggestions at the moment. Additionally, if necessary, we can also consider the option to either add that clause or create a purchase order to the manufacturer, or alternatively, create a transfer shipment from our warehouse to Amazon, so that the system takes it into account. The second tool is suppliers. Here, basically we upload the information about our suppliers, which SKUs are being manufactured and the delivery times. That way the system will be able to tell us, hey, you should place an order because you're running low on stock of that product and your supplier takes 25 days to send it to you. You have to do it now or you're going to run out of stock. And here basically we can enter the supplier's name, their email, the address, the city, state, province, postal code, country, website, and this is the important part, the waiting time, which is in days. We can say 1 week, for example, that would be manufacturing, 7 days, ground shipping, 3 days, and receiving in the warehouse, 1 day. I mean 1 week, 2 weeks, actually, 7, 3, 10, and 1, 11. In total, 11 days, but we would say let's put 2 weeks. And we can also add waiting times for how long air freight, sea freight, or a prep center takes. Let's assume that the prep center takes 3 days, and that gives us a total of 14 days. We create the presetting, and here we specify that this supplier, specifically the test supplier, takes 2 weeks to ship. Let's put the company's address, which is located in the city of country, Spain. Website, it has to be Spain. Website, we don't have a reorder frequency. Well, I usually order every 60 days. And we save. Okay, got it. The state province can't be okay. It has to be BCN. It shouldn't have more than 2 characters. Then that's it. Perfect. So we already have the preset. We go to suppliers, and here our test supplier will show up. So this test supplier can be assigned a new preset, the default one, etc. What else? Local warehouses. Here I can add my local warehouses for FBA, FBM, or whatever. Here we have the FBA ones, and here we have the FBM ones. In my case, for example, location or name, let's put the company's address, and we'll say that this is in Spain, and that the warehouse, the waiting time of the warehouse, between making a shipment and the item reaching Amazon, I count 1 day as it's sent directly from Barcelona to Spain. 1 day because it's in Barcelona, and I send it to Spain itself. And I already have my warehouse created. Here I can add SKUs. Hey, what SKUs do we have here? Well, look, we have SKU number. Let's see, I'm going to put a 1 sale. Well, this same SKU. And how much do I have? I have 50. So here it already adds that this product is in the warehouse, jordiup.com. It's in this warehouse and has 50 units of this product. All of this is to keep track of exactly what you have inside your warehouses, whether it's inside Amazon or in a third-party warehouse. Then the orders to suppliers. You can also drop them here. Notice that we can create a purchase order and tell it for chase order number 1 for direct or local shipping. For the test supplier we created, the estimated arrival is January 3rd, same. And that SKU I put in here. Well, I asked for this SKU here and I requested 100 units. All right, let's add it and create it. What is all this for? This basically helps you know what the stock receiving times are. Shipping costs, well, let's say it's 20 euros and tax, we have a 21. We save it and now we have an order created here. And it says, hey, look, you have this SKU ordered with 100 units at a product cost of 6.73. That's a total of 673 in taxes, as you can see here. Also the 20 euros for shipping costs and the 21%. Fine. Confirm it and say, all right, this order is already created. Great. Right now it's confirmed, and later when it arrives, I'll have to tell him, hey, it has arrived. This product we can mark it as an order being sent to FBA and that it's in incoming status. And when it's closed, well, it's closed. The next step is to tell him, hey, the product has arrived. What label should I put? Am I going to put it? Well, look, the seller is going to put it, or Amazon is going to put it, or I prefer that Amazon puts it. In this case, it's the seller. I prepare it in my factory or in my warehouse, and I put the FN SKU for FBA on it. Individual packaging or packaging at home. In this case, it will be individual. And the source address is the test supplier. How much are we going to send? Well, the 100 products that I ordered. We continue. And what this is going to do is create the shipment, which I'm not going to do. If not, it'll be created within Amazon. Create the shipment to FBA. Okay. Here we already have the shipment ID. He tells me that this is going to be sent to Zaragoza, to the logistics platform in Zaragoza, in the Rally 28 and Rally 22 plots. And if I'm going to confirm the shipment, that shipment would be created within Amazon's logistics. And then Amazon's logistics is going to wait to receive that order. Okay, so you can create shipments to FBA directly from Helium. Okay, next. Incoming shipments to FBA. If I had confirmed this shipment now, the shipment would appear here. This is the last one we sent to FBA of 280 units. They are pending. There's a huge traffic jam and this order hasn't been received yet. Keep in mind, I'm filming videos in Q4. We sent it at the worst time, on Black Friday. And we can go see what's inside this shipment. These SKUs with these FNs, SKUs, and all these units, as you can see, they are all still marked as pending because that shipment hasn't been opened yet. And finally, we can go to the settings. And here we can adjust things like the presets we've set for time, wait time, or order frequency. Import data. Here it tells me the template that I can download to import all the data. And then the wait time settings. I haven't touched on that before, but you can adjust it from here. So as you can see, it's a super useful tool for managing FBA inventory. And now let's move on to the next video, which is about business valuation to calculate how much it would cost, how much my Amazon business would be valued at if I wanted to sell it to a third party. Well, this is the estimated commercial value tool for my business. What he's basically telling us is, based on the parameters that he and Aten take into account, how much would this business be worth? If I have to sell it to a third party, it tells me that by December 2024, it's worth 280,000 euros. How is this valued? Here it tells you, look, what he has valued are the gross sales from November. And based on that and the rating of my products, he has estimated that the business is worth 280,000. But I can modify this. If I were to reach, instead of $21,000 in monthly sales, double that. If I reached 50, how much would the business be worth? Well, look, 372,000. And what if the ratings went up a little more? Well, it would be the same. Basically, what it allows us to do is estimate how far we could grow the business. And estimate. Be careful. This is just an estimate. How much would it be worth if we transferred it to a third party? I'm telling you that this is really lowballing. If we're talking about a business that invoices 20,000 euros a month, but everyone will have their own multiples and knows what the business is worth. 2 years. Look, I mean 24 months or at least a year out, that is 12 months. But well, everyone will have their own multiples and knows what the business is worth. And as you can see, as the business grows, the potential value of the business also increases. And that's it. This is the business valuation tool. And now we're going to look at the next tool, which is the seller assistant for requesting reviews on Amazon. Let's go. Well, this is the seller assistant, which, as you can see, is not available for the European Union. But basically what it allows us to do is to take the orders we have on screen and request a review for them in bulk without having to do it one by one. As you can see, you can go into each order and within that order request a second review. Amazon asks for an automatic one with the seller assistant. Basically what we can do is one click and all orders on screen receive a review request. It doesn't work for the EU now and won't. The seller assistant is stuck in I-110 and never worked for the EU. Sell in the US, Canada, or Australia, use it. Let's take a look at the next tool within the Chrome extension. But if you sell in the United States, Canada, or Australia, yes, you can use it. Alright, let's take a look at the next tool within the Chrome extension. Alright, let's take a look at ALTA, which is a funding service from Amazon. They give us money based on the metrics of our account. Since this is connected to our Seller Central, they know exactly what our situation is. And basically what it does is evaluate how much money they can provide us. You see that here we have three options. Okay, credit line, they can give you up to $1 million. Daily advance, that's based on what you invoice in a day, so they advance you the money. And then there's the digital wallet, which is for having a digital wallet from which you can pay for inventory, shipping costs, etc. In 37 currencies from 200 different countries, how does this work? Well, this only works for the United States. But you can create a free account. Here you have the Grow with ALTA website. You enter your details here, link this with the Helium 10 account. And basically, what this is going to do is that the company Sellers Funding, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's this company here, Sellers Fly, that gives you money. As you can see, they have the solutions for daily payout, working capital, and international wallet. So this is a service from Helium 10 in partnership with Sellers Funding. I'm telling you that this only works. As far as I know, it's for the United States. So if you need it, if you're selling in the United States, you have an LLC, etc., you can ask them for money at 110 up to $1 million. And this goes to revenue share, meaning the more you invoice, the more money you return. All right, let's check out the next video. And now we're going to jump to the Chrome extension, where we'll see everything you can do with this extension, both the free and the paid versions. All right, let's see what we can do with the Chrome extension. Remember that we've already seen how it works in X-Ray, right? We've already seen how to analyze products, check their sales, and so on. Now let's see how we can take a search. So for example, Post-its, and see the data from that search to export to Excel, okay? There's an app specifically called ASIN Grabber, which is part of the Helium extension. And it can help us download all the ASINs we see on the screen. Here you see it. We've already seen it. X-Ray for product research, X-Ray keywords. Well, it's basically the same, but for keywords. And here we have the ASIN Graver. What the ASIN Grabber does is point out all the ASINs we have on the screen and allow us to export those ASINs to an Excel file or a clipboard. We already have it here. All the ASINs, there are 80 products from page 1, and basically what we can do with this is highlight them and export them. We can select all, one, or however many we want, and this downloads to CSV and Excel, giving us the basic data, brand, price, bestseller, rank, ratings, and number of reviews. And basically this is ASIN Grabber, there's no mystery to it. Let's take a look at the next tool within the Chrome extension. Well, the next tool within the Chrome extension is none other than the FBA calculator, or the profitability calculator. This is basically a calculator that allows us to see the breakdown of profits and losses when selling a product, whether we use FBA or FBM. You see up here we have FBA and FBM, and what it tells us is the PUP of the product, the measurement specifications, which are public on the product page, just like the weight, and it tells us how much it weighs and what type of packaging it's being sent in. It also gives an estimate of how much it costs to ship this product. This is based on what Helium 10 knows about suppliers from China. Here you can modify this and input your cost. It also shows how much it costs to ship this product from China in a container to Spain. And here we can do it by cubic meter, cubic foot, kilo, pound, or a specific amount that we say should be customized. Therefore, the cost of shipping this unit, one unit from China, would be 0.21 euros. We can give it as a product of little money, less than 12 euros, so we can select the low price FBA rates, which are already pre-selected, to calculate how much the shipping costs in pan-European or in the European fulfillment network. Depending on what type of product it is in FBA, we have here hazardous products, products that contain batteries, etc. In this case, this would be the shipping price, the FBA FII 283. We can calculate the storage cost for a month, or I don't know, for 10 months. Okay. Then I automatically select the category in which this product is sold and the commission that Amazon takes from us, the VAT of 21. Then we can add here, for example, customs fees can be input here, like 30% to see the numbers. At 10%, we might save, but the product won't be much cheaper. It costs 2 euros to make, with 24 post-it notes. The same applies to FDM. Changes are in storage and fulfillment costs. Everything else remains. With a 10, maybe we would perhaps scratch something, but it is a product that is not going to say much less that this here is much more. Here it mentions that it costs 2 euros to make, which are 24 blocks of post-it notes, so you can definitely get a cheaper price, and we can do the same with FDM. You see that what changes here are these two little things, your storage cost and your fulfillment cost for shipping the product. Everything else stays the same. Here you can also indicate if you have a professional plan or not. If you don't have it, they'll charge you the per item fee of 0.99, but obviously, if you do have it, then this. So you can do the breakdown before selling a product to see what you would lose or gain with the price, with the cost, etc., both in FBA and FB. Let's look at the next functionality within the Chrome extension. All right, let's take a look at the next feature. Feature tool within the Chrome extension. This works at the async level. We need to go to the product page and click on inventory levels to get something like this. In this case, we're looking at a product that has several sellers. Here you have all the sellers and how much stock they have. This stock is obviously manipulated because this is Amazon vendor, and we can't determine it using the 9999 technique that I've explained many times on this channel. How much stock does he really have left? Infinite stock. In this case, we have Boulevard Online, which is a merchant fulfillment network, meaning they have their own logistics and they have set a maximum amount of products that a customer can buy. We've seen this with the inventory protector tool from VM10. And they have 26 units left in post stock. Mr. Package the same. You can't buy more than X units per customer, and they have 15 units left in stock. Amazon UK has 47 units left, and as discount has 9 units left. So we already know how much stock each of the sellers has and who is about to run out of stock. Let's take a look at the next tool within the Crowd extension. Well, we've reached the last tool within the Chrome extension, which is Review Insights. And basically, it works at the product page level to download up to 5,000 reviews of that product. As you can see, it shows us the top reviews, and we have them right here. It has shown us 122, and we can sort them by the most useful, marked by the users, or the most recent ones, in this case, the latest from November 8th, 2024. You can export everything. And then we have a series of filters. The filters for date, verified, marked as useful, with images or with videos. And then we can see all the ratings, or by star, and all the product variations, or just one variation, or we can simply even search for word patterns. Well, for example, bad or good. So if we search for bad, let's see if there really is any. There are none that tells us the product is bad. It's, for example, here. It could be a word to search for, and here it only shows us the review that contains that word. In fact, we can see by groupings of keywords which are the ones that repeat the most. In this case, it's here, and by variations, these are the reviews that each of these variations has, plus filters. By the top phrases, what repeats the most? Transparent, stable, great product. This product has quite a few reviews from Italy, and we can go here, and they would show up. Well, I'm combining it with another filter. So we're going to clear the filters, and I'm going to Transparenti. And as you can see, here we have all the ones that contain the word Transparenti. And here what it told us is to export the word to the table and analyze them in Excel. as I said, up to 5,000 exportable reviews. And having said that, let's see how the crop extension loads within a search. And from here, we'll move on to the Q&A section of Helium 10. Well, this is the analysis of a SERP that we can do with the Helium 10 extension. As you can see, we have the summary of what you're seeing on the page. Well, the revenue from this search, this works for searches, categories, subcategories, and so on. The summary of how much this keyword has generated in the last 30 days, units sold, BSR of RAN, average price, average rating, and what the 10 products are doing. Here we can analyze the products, look at the top keywords, or download all the ASINs that are being shown on this page. As you can see here, it shows us the main organic results, products, brand, category, layer size, and type of fulfillment. I mean, it's an ultra deep analysis of what we're seeing on the page. I'm blown away by the amount of data this shows. Well, it clearly shows us organic rankings, prices, revenue, and the share of each product within the total sales of the website. You can't have more information than this. The type of the origin, of the seller. Here it tells us that there are many Chinese sellers, others that won't be identified. The shipping workshop, if it's a small envelope, a standard envelope, a large envelope, and the type of fulfillment. All of this is just to get started. But wait, there's more, because as we scroll down, it clearly loads information about each product, even those that are within sponsored brands. Here it's the top clicked. It is a sponsored brand video with a conversion rate of 29.27% in the last 6 days. Then it's telling me that this is a sponsored brand video, that this product is the 117th bestseller within the parent category, and the number 1 in sticky notes, which has a variation and 8 sellers, and that the full feedback is being done by Amazon. And here we could load the sales from the last 30 days. The same goes for the second product that's shown in this sponsored brand video. Then, all the analyzed results. Sponsored products, sponsored products, sponsored products, first brand result. Where is the seller from? I can save the async. And then I can go to put it on a list, put it in my mind, check the sales chart, estimate how much I would make selling this product, track the competitor, save the product idea, and choose what information I want to see. What can I see? Do you see the RAN in the parent category? Do you see the RAN in the subcategory? Do you see the RAN within the Climate Pledge Friendly category, which is one of the labels this product has? How many variations does it have? How many sellers? What is the fulfillment? And when was it created, if you know? As you can see, we have the ABA again, the Amazon Brand Analytics, the Moss Clicker. This is the same product we're looking at up here, advertised. And as you can see, we have the digital footprint of all the products, the second most clicked. Then we have organic results. And if a sponsored brand video appears, it also shows up here. Wow. AMC from that brand is amazing. I can't believe it. The stuff from the Chinese is unbelievable. More results, whether they're paid or organic, are analyzed the same way. Here you can see we have the digital footprint of all the products. And besides that, there's one more thing I want to show you to wrap up, which can also be seen, link, in the search results, which is this right here, which are the results of the keywords. The keywords in post-it volume, trends, how many products are competing, the long-term keywords. Based on volume, here we have Amazon suggestions, related keywords after post-it, meaning those that have a word after post-it with their volume, and trend, those that have something before post-it, and the smart complete ones. Then we can do the same with title density. To show us exactly what the title density is for each of these pages, on page 1, of the products that compete within this, what are the main keywords? All of this can be added to my list of keywords. All of this enviable to Magnet, so it can show us more related keywords, and all of this, of course, is exportable. From here, I can also easily access the other options this page has. As you can see, the review insights and the Amazon calculator don't show up because this is a results page and not a product listing. So as you can see, the Chrome extension is amazing and has a huge amount of data for analyzing many things. Let's take a look at the next video, which is about free tools Well, these are all the free tools that Helium 10 offers. The FBA calculator, the keyword tool, the PPC audit, the Chrome extension we just saw, which can be used for free or paid, the sales estimator, trending products, anomaly tracker, and the one we're going to look at now, which is the URL builder. The URL builder is a tool. It used to be called GEMS that allows you to create URLs to Amazon products with some added keywords in the search. Banned for Amazon. Choose Marketplace, leave as Amazon. Example URL with ASIN, field required. Here, you need to choose the Marketplace. We're going to leave it as Amazon. Here we have an example URL. It would be this one with this ASIN. And what I've done is fill in all the required fields. Screen protector, Samsung mobile screen protector, etc. The last one would be to put the ASIN. And what it generates for me is this type of URLs. A URL where the keyword search is basically joined together. So if I go to this product, what I've done is get here. With these keywords, so if I make a purchase, what I'll be doing is buying this product for these keywords. As I said, this is already banned by Amazon, so don't do it. The same goes for URLs. To add to the cart, you can put an ASIN here, this one, with a quantity, and it generates a URL that takes you directly to add this in 2 quantities to the cart. URLs for 2 products. URLs to buy 2 products together, and the same for a search where only one ASIN comes up. The same goes for Walmart, where only one ASIN shows up. The same goes for Walmart. At Walmart, as far as I know, it's not banned, but it is on Amazon, so that's the tool covered. But don't use it. The next free tool is the Amazon FBA calculator. You can get it free on Chrome extension. The next tool is the free Amazon keyword tool. You can download it within the Chrome extension and use it for free. The next tool is the free Amazon keyword tool, which is down here. You can simply enter a marketplace here. Let's go to Amazon Spain and we enter a keyword and it says get keywords. And what it does is give us keyword suggestions taken from Magnet, which is one of the tools we've seen before. Do you see? It gives us organic keywords and from Smart Complete, as if this were a magnet search, but obviously it only shows us the search volume for a keyword and everything else. Well, it's with these little sticks, which means it has a lot of searches, few searches, etc. Obviously, to see the data you have to pay. The next free tool is the Oppo PPC audit tool. And here, what you can do is pull a search term report from an advertising campaign, upload it, set your target ACOS, and generate a report that will tell you, hey, this is working. This other thing is failing. It would be a super simple report, not like the advanced reports that ADTOMIC makes, but it's so you can have a first contact with ADTOMIC from Helium 10, which we've seen in another video. The next tool is the Chrome extension for FBA and Walmart. Here you have the plans, in case you want to use this paid extension, but if not, you can download it for free from the Chrome store, and it has some features you can use for free, like the FBA calculator. Then we have the sales estimator, which estimates the sales of a product based on the bestseller rank. I take this in Spain and I say, hey, if I had the bestseller rank #1, the #1 product in the software category in Spain, and with a price of $25, this isn't in euros, how many sales would I make? Here it tells me, okay, I found it. Let's see, between the bestseller rank 1 and 20, let's see if that's it. Now it tells me, look, you would make about 95 to 149 sales a month, this range, and you would be generating this amount. It is also true that it helps to capture how many sales a top product in a category has. For example, one of the best-selling categories in Spain is beauty. If I take a bestseller rank between 1 and 20, sales have nothing to do with it. As you can see, between ranks 1 and 20, there are about 12,000 to 17,000 sales a month. Between the top 1 and the top 2, how much do they sell? 16,000, 17,000 sales. Beast of a life. Well, this helps us see roughly what sells at the top of a category. We could also say, hey, what if I'm at the 200 in bestseller rank? What then? Well, quite a bit less, but you're still making good money. 3,000 units a month, 80,000 in revenue. The next free tool is the trending products. And this helps to find trending products within a category or subcategory. Let's go to beauty, for example. from Spain, and we have 5 free searches. And here it shows us products that are trending upwards, both in terms of overall monthly sales and monthly revenue. There we have some little products. And the last one is the anomaly tracker. This is basically a sensor like the SEMRES sensor that alerts us to changes in ranking. It only works for the United States, and in the last 180 days, it tells us if there have been any anomalies in the changes in search rankings. Normal, moderate, or extreme here. There was a pretty strong one on my birthday look at September 10th. The score is 6.8 out of 10, meaning there was an interesting shakeup in the organic rankings. What this tells you is, hey, what is it tracking? Well, when products stop indexing and can't be found through keyword searches. So that's an anomaly. And there's a huge reordering in the rankings because, of course, there are products that drop out of indexing. So on my birthday, there was a very serious incident with product indexing in the United States. Now that we've covered all this, let's move on to the next point, which is to address other topics related to Helium 10. So on my birthday, there was a very serious incident with product indexing in the United States. Well, having seen all this, let's move on to the next point, which is to address other topics related to Helium 10. Well, for those who don't know, I have a blog where I talk about absolutely everything about Helium 10, which is called h10wp.com. Here we have content on all the tools and Q&A, specifically about whether, in this case, Helium 10 can be used for Etsy. You would say, well, yes, it can be used. Yes, 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 Helium 10 can be used for Etsy. Now, with the extension, look, for example, at a product within Etsy. Let's take a personalized gift, okay? I'm on Etsy Spain. I'm going to get into, oh my God, what horrible things. I'm going to check out this makeup bag here, okay? This is a listing for a pretty cool makeup bag to carry shaving supplies. And, surprise, inside the Chrome extension, the Helium Chrome extension, I have an option to analyze the demand for this product on Amazon. And this basically allows me to analyze this product with a keyword. So for example, if I take this product here, which is a personalized makeup bag for men, let's see, we're going to translate it. Translate selection. No, it should be translated into English. Detected language Spanish. Choose another language. Tick, 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 tick. English. Indeed, here. All right, let's translate it. And what it's going to do is like personalize groomsman gift. All right, let's go. Extension. Give me your power, give me your strength. Pegasus, and let's look for the demand for this product on Amazon. Analyze it. Watch out, you can do this for Etsy, you can do it. For other marketplaces, no problem. The extension works for any search volume. It's getting better every time. Okay, in the last month, in the last 2 years, and because I knew it was superior. No. In this case, it's flat, but let's see if Google has any kind of trending search. Some kind of trending search. It has nothing, and neither does Walmart. It's a keyboard too, let's see. Let's take it off personalized and click on analyze because maybe personalizing it was what was off. If that's indeed what was off. Groomsmen. Gift. 9. Proposal. All right. Cool. Here we have the search volume on Amazon for the last 2 years. Upward trend, approximately 2,500 searches on Google. Let's see. Well, we got lucky, and on Walmart, yes, it dropped quite a bit, and then went back up again, so that's that. So, you can use it for Amazon and a 10 for Walmart and a 10 for any marketplace. Searching for keywords versus demand. Let's go for the next video, which is, do you need a seller account to use Helium 10? Do you need a seller account to use Helium 10? Well, basically, yes. We need a seller account to use Helium 10. This is something that people have asked me, and man, it's easy to answer. If you don't have a seller account, Helium 10, it's not really useful because you have to add a seller account. And if possible, add as a PPC account so that this works at the data level. What profits, take it. Your sales, and you can create a breakdown. That follow-up allows you to send emails to the orders from your account. What ADTOMIC allows you to generate and optimize campaigns against your account. After that, what else? BLACKBOX, all of these work without MISSPELLINATOR. ADTOMIC, Amazon attribution, well, it works. With our account, portals can also work directly with our account. Listing Builder works directly with our account. Keyword Tracker also works with our account. Alerts works with our account too. Inventory Protector also. Riffle Engineering as well. Inventory Management too. And Business Preparation as well. So do you need an Amazon account to use Helium 10? Yes, because if not, there is no point in you getting into a multi-tool software that you won't be able to use half of the tools because they're not working with your Amazon account. The same goes for Walmart. Profits works with Walmart, and if you don't have your Walmart account linked to Seller Center, then you won't be able to see it. So yes, we need an Amazon account and a pro Amazon account to use Helium 10. Helium 10. How does search volume work in Helium 10? Well, it's easy. Basically, we have a search volume associated with keywords. That data is usually purchased from a third party or scraped from the data that Amazon provides us. For example, through the search queries report or through the Amazon brand analytics report. You take a word like water bottle, you hit search, and it shows you Helium 10 provides the estimation of monthly searches that this product has based on the data it cross-references. The Amazon brand analytics data, the search queries report, plus the historical data for those keywords. Here, as you can see, we can sort by the most searched and viewed data for 30 days, 90 days, a year, or the entire period. What is the trend of searches for a keyword? This allows us to not only know if there's an upward, flat, or downward trend, but also if it's a product that has seasonality. For example, this one has more seasonality. If we look at a gym water bottle, how much more is it going to sell? Well, during Christmas, then in January, there's a spike. Why? Well, because there are those good resolutions. There. I want to go back to the gym post-holidays. Then it drops in the summer, obviously, because people have already done the bikini operation and are at the beach. And when September and October come around, it goes back up because people return to the gym. Many come back with their bellies full of summer beers. And obviously, they hit the gym in droves and seasonality goes up. It goes up again in November because there's Black Friday, and in December, there's a relative seasonality because it can be a Christmas gift. So that's how the search volume works within Helium 10. All right, so here we have 30 days, 90 days, all the time. It matters. Within Amazon, within Google, as you can see, seasonality, 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 seasonality. That's how search volume works. Well, search volume, the sales of keywords or any other volume you're looking for within Amazon. Own data plus data from chefs, queries plus data from Amazon, brand, analytics. Let's watch the next video that will answer how to cancel Helium 10. So how do you cancel Helium 10? This is a video that honestly, if you're watching it, it makes me a bit sad because it's an amazing tool and I don't like that people cancel it. But if you want to, it's a really simple process. You simply need to go to this link to just change the account ID to yours, okay? You can go to subscribe, blah. And here you'll see the various subscription options you have within Helium 10. Edit, cancel, or add to diamond. Your subscription, so you can edit it, or you can cancel it. You can also add things to the plan, other options, and as you can see here in the diamond plan, I can click to cancel it. And I will go to cancel the plan. They ask us, hey, do you have any comments? Well, I don't know, it's too much. Can you click on do not cancel? Or click on next. This is a dark paper, huh? Be careful because we're going to click on next, which is usually here, but no, it's over here just to make it tricky. Why is it too expensive? I'm not generating enough income. Next. Service. Do you want to pause it on subscription? Or do you want to cancel it? 1 month pause, 3 months pause, 6 months pause, or what do we do? Let's continue. I don't want to pause it. Hey, 20% off for the next 6 months. Well, I want to cancel too. And here we arrive at the summary. Be careful. If you cancel, this will be cancelled on December 29th. You'll have this access and not that one. So you won't have access to most of our tools or the training courses. You'll lose access to the generated data. You'll lose the automation of the advertising campaigns, and you're going to have to take all of this into account. So, do you want to cancel the subscription? You click here, you cancel. I'm not going to cancel it, but you can cancel it or not cancel it. Well, I'm not cancelling it, and I'm staying as I am. Little virgin, let me stay as I am. That's how you cancel a Helium 10 account. Here, besides all the AdSense banners in the world and more, you have how to cancel your subscription or put it on pause. You've already seen how to do it. Just follow those steps and you can cancel Helium 10. Let's go to the next video that answers how Helium 10 gets its sales data. Cancel the subscription or put it on pause. You've already seen how to do it. Just follow those steps and you can cancel Helium 10. Let's go to the next video that answers how Helium 10 gets its sales data. How does the search volume work in Helium 10? Well, it's easy. Basically, we have a search volume associated with keywords. That data is usually purchased from a third party or scraped from the data provided by Amazon. For example, through the Search Queries report or the Amazon Brand Analytics report, you take a word like water bottle, you hit search. And what Helium 10 gives you is the estimated monthly searches for that product based on the data. It cross-references the data from Amazon Brand Analytics, the Search Queries report, plus the historical data for those keywords. Here, as you can see, we can sort by the most searched and see for 30, 90, or a year or the entire period, what the evolution of searches for a keyword is. This allows us not only to know if there is an upward, flat, or downward trend, but also if it is a product that has seasonality. For example, this one has more seasonality. If we look at a gym water bottle, when is it going to sell the most? Well, during Christmas. Then in January, there's a spike. Why? Well, because there are good resolutions like, I want to go back to the gym after the holiday treats. Then it obviously goes up in summer because people have done their bikini prep and are at the beach. And when September, October comes, it starts to rise again because people return to the gym. Many come back with their leggings full of summer vibes, and obviously they hit the gym in droves and the seasonality goes up. It goes up again in November because of Black Friday. And in December, there's a relative seasonality because it can be a Christmas gift. So that's how search volume works within Helium 10. As you can see here, we have approximately 30 days, 90 days, all the time. Within Amazon, within Google, as you can see, seasonality, 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 seasonality. So that's how search volume works. Well, search volume, the sales of keywords, or any other volume you're looking for within own data plus search query data plus Amazon Brand Analytics data. Let's watch the next video that will answer how to cancel Helium 10. Well, then, can it be used for Kindle Direct Publishing? No, we are not currently in the Helium database. No, we don't have the subcategory for Kindle Direct Publishing. You can't see it within BLACKBOX. Yes, you can definitely analyze books, and in fact, those books, they usually have a Kindle version. But I came up with a little trick for within BLACKBOX, as you can see here in BLACKBOX, to pull out some data from presumably ebooks. Okay, when you go here, Kindle, you see nothing literally appears. If you go to KBP, nothing appears either. If you search for ebooks, nothing appears either. The only thing you have is book. Okay, well, books. Books. Okay, let's go to the category of books. Books, books, books. All right, books and reading. Let's assume I take all the subcategories and here I explain the trick to you. You go to books and limit some filters. Okay, you can find physical books that are also available for Kindle. Filters. Images. One by one, because Kindle books only have one image. So if I go to images, at most, one, at least, one, and less than $9.99, because all Kindle ebooks are a maximum of $9.99. So we need to go to price. A maximum of $9.99 sellers at most. One seller, because all Kindle ebooks are sold only by Amazon. Flowers. Seller search, number of sellers, minimum 1, maximum 1. So I'm going to search, and this is going to bring it up. Ebooks. Well, ebooks, books under 10 that have only one seller and with just one image. And it's possible that within these results, there are ebooks. If I go into this one here, obviously, there are definitely Kindle, hardcover and paperback. So I can indeed get results for ebooks and other digital formats, but not directly, rather indirectly. Short answer. Does Helium 10 work? Kindle? Data publishing? No. Can we use it indirectly? Yes. Let's watch the next video that will explain to us if we can use Helium 10 for Word. Well, folks, can we use Helium 10 for Walmart? Yes, of course we can. As you can see here in the menu, we have ADTOMIC, which is also for Walmart. This means you can manage your Walmart advertising ads from ADTOMIC. CEREBRO is used to perform searches using a Walmart product's unique identifier and to pull its organic and paid keywords. Profits is used to connect it with your Walmart Seller Center and to get the breakdown of losses and gains. Magnet, it's specifically used to search for keyword volume within Walmart. And finally, the keyword tracker is used to track your organic and paid rankings within Walmart. Walmart or United States. You see, there's no other tool that can be used through Walmart. And this basically, if we go to MECnet, how do we do it? Well, we need to select. That is for the United States market from Walmart. Do you see Walmart Marketplace here? You search for a keyword, for example, balloon, and what it will show us is the search level on Walmart, also compared to the search volume on Amazon, and we can compare them. As you can see, Amazon is used much more than Walmart in terms of searches, okay? And it will also show us how many products are competing organically on Walmart, how many products are sponsored on Walmart, and the type of product match. So in short, you can use Helium 10 for Walmart. Yes, many tools can be used for Walmart. What is the IQ score of the brain? Well, let's take a look. Let's take an ID, not from Walmart, but from Amazon. For example, from the United States. And let's check the IQ. The IQ is a proprietary metric from Amazon that is included in the results of both Magnet and the Brain. Right now it hasn't been showing up here. Let's activate them all. The CPR, the type of match, and the IQ score. From the Brain, IQ, which we can't forget is the intelligence quotient. Here it tells me what is it. It's a score based on the ratio of estimated search volume to the number of competing products. In simple terms, a high score means a relatively high number of searches compared to the number of competitors. A low score means you have a low number of searches compared to the number of competitors. Error. The higher the Brain score, the more searches there are, and also more competitors. There, IQ and search volume relate to competition. They match the search volume. So this is basically not about 100 or 1,000 or 10,000, but about the search volume and the number of competing products, which is directly proportional to the search volume. That is the IQ score of the Brain. Directly proportional to the search volume. That is the IQ score of the Brain. And now let's take a look at the next video, which is, what is the product like Brain? Well, we're still on CEREBRO because we have the next metric here, which is CPR. It's a metric specific to Helium 10, more specifically to CEREBRO, and it's the estimated number of units that need to be sold in 8 days for a search on this keyword, so that a product we're selling is in the top half of the page in C. That is, if there are 48 products on page 1, for my product to be in position 24 or higher in organic rankings. How much should I sell per day for 8 days? Well, it says here 8 units for this keyword. Obviously, there are more competitive keywords, which means you have to sell more units per day. Even 27 units a day, even 28 units a day, and obviously many more. The CPR basically tells us the sales velocity we need to achieve, and for exactly how many days, approximately, to rank from the middle up in the process, or so. the organic results of a search. Note, it's not about being the top one in organic results, but rather to be in the top half. Alright, let's move on to the next video. This will be the last one, which is, how does it cost Helium? How much cost Helium? Well, if you've made it this far, first, I want to thank you for watching more than 40 videos, and basically, I'll tell you that Helium 10 costs this much. The Platinum Diamond is $229, the Platinum is $79, and the Starter is $29. This is when you pay annually. When you pay monthly, it's higher. But you can also use codes like the one I have, AMSTools, to make this cheaper. Sorry, AMSTools, me, to make this cheaper for you, a 20% discount for 6 months. Or you can use AMSTools 10 to get a 10% discount for life. And what do these plans include? Well, here it tells you, this includes all the product research tools, plus 2,000 ideas in the product launchpad. Here it's more limited, and here it's even more so. It includes all the keyword research tools, also in the Platinum plan. But in the Starter, they are limited. In advertising, you either have all the tools, or you don't have any tools because they are paid separately, or you don't have any tools. The Insights dashboard is included here, included for 20 products, and not included in the Platinum Starter. In terms of analytics, almost unlimited for the Platinum Diamond, with some limits. But you can include 3 markets and 500 keywords. In the Platinum and Starter plans, it is indeed more restricted. In terms of listing optimization, you have all the tools. In the Diamond, all the tools. In Platinum, you can't sync the listings with Amazon. Operations are the same. Synchronize the listings with Amazon, and it's much more limited in the Starter. Operations, well, the same. Everything available, something available, and practically nothing available. The Starter plan is for using very few tools. In terms of add-ons, well, look here. You have add-ons. On top of that, like the Market Tracker 360, Elite Training, and more, all for an extra $19 a month. $500 or $99? More benefits. Multi-uses, 5 account connections, expert training workshops, one-on-one, Facebook, private Facebook group to resolve questions. And in the others, well, much less stuff. And then in terms of learning, so we have 3 courses available: the Freedom Ticket, the Amazon PPC Academy, and the Exit Ticket. There are 3 courses. Here, we have the Freedom Ticket only. Then, if we connect the advertising API, they will give us the training from the Amazon PPC Academy and the Exit Ticket, which is the course to learn how you should scale to sell your Amazon business. It's not included. Then there's another plan that doesn't appear here, which is the plan from the agency. In fact, if you keep looking, it doesn't show up. And it's a plan that's basically for agencies or for freelancers, consultants who manage many accounts, more than 5 accounts, and they can create a custom plan for you. But basically, these are the plans: the Diamond, the Platinum, and the Starter, which is used by most modes. As I told you, AMSTools 10 for a 10% discount. Permanent, or AMSTools 20. If you want to have a 20% discount for 6 months, thank you so much for getting this far, and thank you for watching the more than 40 videos in this Helium course. I hope it has been helpful, and I'll see you on this channel. A big greeting. I hope it has been helpful, and I'll see you on this channel. A big greeting.